Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Rob Hale, ready for an awesome 6 p.m. show. We got a brand new series in the room, the Stash or Cash. It's something special. If you win a helmet you don't want, you can sell it back to us for store credit back. The headliners are listed at different price points. We have the authentics that are fillers and the reps that are fillers that are listed at different price points as well. I believe it's $350 if you want to sell back a filler authentic and $250 for a rep, Rob. And then all the photo headliners are listed. For example, $900 in store credit for the Randy Moss Speed Flex, if you want that back. We also have the Vault series here behind me. Such an awesome, awesome series. Speed Flexes like Rob Gronkowski. How about our Josh Allen AFC East double up there, guys? We have some awesome lids. The new Salute to Service, Jonathan Taylor. We got a Speed Flex in Jay Jettas in the NFC North, compared with the Jahmyr Gibbs. So much good stuff on the break page. Cannot wait to get started, Rob. How are you doing on this terrific Tuesday night?
Great, man. Excited to see where things take us. Anytime we can start off a Tuesday show with a brand new series, it's always going to be a fun one, so let's get into it.
Let's do it. So we're going to do our chase wheel spin and our dice roll. I believe we have one pre-fill in the jerseys that's coming up shortly. But first, dice roll looking for 6 or higher. 1 and a 2 won't do. How about 3 and a 3? 6 on the dice roll. The Jay Cutler number. Let's get cutty with it tonight. Heading on over to the Wheel of Names. We got the 1 and 4, the jerseys, the practice squad, the big man on campus. We actually have a little change here. Half and half is out of the room. And our stash or cash is in the room.
Yep.
That's usually how things work. You guys close up a series. We get you guys a brand new series in the break room. That typically tends to be the way we do things here. So we'll spin this wheel for our chase for the 6 p.m. prime time show. We have the big man on campus. That is our college series. 8 boxes left. We got 3 headliners left. That would be the CeeDee Lamb Authentic. Maybe the best college season ever. Barry Sanders over 2,600 rush yards and 37 touchdowns in 11 games. Pretty special. And then, of course, Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher headliner in that series. We should do at least one of these tonight. Probably more. I know if we don't do more, that's only because the Vault and the Stash or Cash might steal the show. So how's everyone doing tonight on a Tuesday night? Let us know in the chat how you guys are doing. what you're up to on this awesome Tuesday night. In the meantime, before I do a rundown, we'll get started with our first break of the show, the jersey. That's the 7th jersey single to Playmakers. Jersey single number 7. If you are on that break, go ahead and drop me a box number. We have progress in the vaults. 7 to go in the quad, 6 to go in that double box vault. That'll be a hot break tonight, and only 5 to go in that single vault. 5 boxes left in the 1 and 4, 3 headliners left. We are 3 spots to go in the single, 3 spots to go in the double. That series is also almost done. So how are you guys doing? A little quiet on the chat to open the show. Rob and I do not bite. So please let us know how you guys are doing on this terrific Tuesday here in the break room. Thanksgiving week. Hopefully everyone has big plans, traveling safely this week on Thanksgiving. Louie with the wheel. What's up, Louie? Louie in the house. We'll go with the wheel. I'll spin this bad boy, and let's see what box we'll do here. Pretty new jersey series. A bunch of headliners still left in here. We will do box 27. I can get this one. It's right next to me, Rob. Get a chance to stretch my legs at least a little bit. 27 coming up on the jersey box. I'll put my randomizer up and get you guys set up for that. All right. 27.
What's going on, Louie? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to have Louie in the house. You know, we're just ready for a big show, man. That's what's up. We've had a nice little run of some good Tuesday night shows last couple weeks, Rob and I.
Yep.
Want to keep that momentum going, especially with, we're pretty, either brand new or pretty new. Like the Stash and Cash is brand new. The Vault is pretty new. The jerseys are pretty new. We're very close to getting a mini helmet series when the practice squad goes. So we are relatively early in a bunch of series right now on that break page, which is what we love to see here. By the way, Eric Smith, welcome to the break room. Eric, let us know what team you like and how you heard about UA, a new guy in the break room. I don't recognize Roger McGuire. He may not be brand new, but same question for you, Roger. Cedric Woods is new as well. So good to have all these new folks here in the break room. Let us know your teams. Let us know how you heard about the break room. All the good details. Because you tell us what your team is. 1, we get to know you like man to man or man to woman if you're a female football fan. But 2, we can tell you what headliners are left from your favorite team. So definitely good to know your squads. So Cedric has the NFC North. The Joe Montana jersey is available, Eric. Yes, that one has not been pulled yet. Eric Smith, NFC South. Javier Ibarra, NFC East. Nick Mamula, NFC West. Louis Albin, AFC North. Roger McGuire, AFC South. Louis, AFC East. And Javier, AFC West. We got a Rams fan. Well, hey, if you're a Rams fan, you got to get in that vault. Puka Nacua. Such a terrific receiver for the Rams. The authentic helmets are worth a lot more than the jerseys. If I'm a Rams fan, I'm jumping in that vault break. And I'll say this about the jerseys. All our series are great, but if you're going to play with 1 spot over time, 1 in 8 chance to win, you're going to win 1 time out of 8. You're going to profit a lot more by playing in the vault than the jerseys. If you're going to play with 4 or 5 spots, get yourself better odds to win, the jerseys make sense. But for a 1-spot person, I would strongly consider the vault, the Stash and Cash, where the real value's at for sure. Javier's kind of got that in between, though. He's got 2 spots in here. It's calling our shot here in the break room. We had Eric asking, is Montana still available? Well, he was available. That is no longer the case. We have the best jersey in the jersey series, the 4-time Super Bowl champion, 4-0 in the big game, the Hall of Famer, the all-time great on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks, Joe Montana. He's a quarterback. NFC West, Nick Mamula. Very nice on the Joe Montana. And that is, if you like something, get in right away. And you should never wait in the break room. If you like something, you got to get in right away. Nice job, Nick. Montana is one of 3 guys with 3 Super Bowl MVPs and at least 2 league MVPs. Brady, Mahomes, Montana, elite company, awesome jersey, Nick Mamula. You are taking home the Joe Montana jersey. And I'm normally not a big jersey guy, Rob, personally. I like the authentic helmets. They're worth more, they look cooler. But it's Joe Montana. Hard not to get excited about this one. You get a Joe Montana autograph on a Post-it note, on anything, it's Joe Montana. And that's all I need to know. Nice hit, Nick, on your Montana jersey, my man. That is very nice. So let's take a peek at some of the stuff we got going on here in the break room. Taking a little tour of that UA live break page. A lot of goodies to get to. We'll start with our top to bottom rundown with the brand new series in the break room. Now, this is called the Stash or Cash Full-Size Helmet Series. Every single headliner, as you guys will see in the listing that's photoed, is going to be an authentic helmet or better. Some of the non-headliners could be reps, could be authentics. If you don't want your headliner, you could sell it back to us. If you win the Randy Moss Speed Flex, we will take $900 for it. $900 in store credit. We keep the helmet. You guys get $900 in store credit. It's not cash. You can't use it at the casino, McDonald's, wherever you want to use it. It's going to be store credit that can be used in the break room. So that's up to you. All the prices are listed right there. Personally, if I want a headliner, I'm kind of keeping all of these. These are awesome. Like a Jamar Chase Speed Flex, the Triple Crown winner, STS, maybe the best receiver in football. Randy Moss, maybe the second best receiver ever on that new rivalry, Patriots Speed Flex. I got the Jared Goff Flex, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, more passing touchdowns than anybody the last 2+ years. Jonathan Taylor could be an MVP this year, leading the league in rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, leading my fantasy team. Now, he will definitely be the offensive player of the year, if not MVP. I know quarterback will probably get it, but Jonathan Taylor, just to even be in the discussion, shows you how good he is. Brett Favre, the most popular Packer. Speaking of MVPs, he's got 3 of them. We got that Ray Lewis rave, very, very clean lid for the NFL's all-time tackle leader, Josh Allen, on the authentic. Talking about one of the best quarterbacks, maybe if not the best quarterback in football. He's definitely top 2 or 3. He's my number 2 personally, the reigning MVP. His authentic helmet, going for $1,400, $1,500 on sites like Fanatics.com. So it's an awesome, awesome lid. Kurt Warner on the Speed Flex. Beautiful, beautiful Kurt Warner Speed Flex for the Cardinals with that black visor. I know you like that one, Rob. Your boy Kurt Warner.
Absolutely.
A couple of MVPs. You can double up in the NFC West with the greatest receiver ever, Jerry Rice on that Niners rave. We have the number 2 guy all time in pass yards, pass TDs, the greatest saint of all time, Drew Brees. Myles Garrett on that Matt White Browns lid. You can double that up with the Jamar Chase. And, of course, Terrell Davis on that Speed Flex, the Hall of Fame Bronco running back. Some good secondary headliners: Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Eric Dickerson, and Dominic Sue, and Javonte Williams. We have a single, double, and quad in that series. That's one of the best ones in the room. This one might be my personal favorite, the Vault. Only $100 a spot for that single box. $200 in that double. The series is still loaded. Baker Mayfield on that rave. One of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. I knew instantly when Baker Mayfield left the game that he was hurt, because this dude will not leave the game. He is the toughest son of a gun. Good news, the injury seems to be minor. It will not be a long-term injury. I love watching Baker Mayfield play. Such a clean lid. And we have a Justin Jefferson Rave Speed Flex with the yellow ink. Talking about, along with Jamar Chase, the best receiver in football, at least the last couple of years. I know JSN is starting to enter the discussion with what he's doing. But you look at the last 2 or 3 years consistently, those are your top 2 guys. The best running back in football, and that new salute to service, that clean Colt, Jonathan Taylor. By the way, we have a RIP Speed Flex, custom Speed Flex, Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Jefferson. You win those 2 helmets, you could be looking at north of $2,000 in value for only $200 in the NFC North. We have the number 17, the MVP, Josh Allen again, on that Rave Authentic that doubles up with that Rob Gronkowski with that blue visor, that ripped Speed Flex. We got a Puka Nacua still in here. One of the best receivers in football, Puka Nacua. And then Jamar Chase, speaking of receivers, we have 3 top 5 wideouts in the NFL in this series. Closer look at this Rob Gronkowski, number 87, that silver and red rip speed flex with the blue visor. That bad boy pops. Here's that Jahmyr Gibbs, that sort of silver whitish with the blue. A very, very clean lid. We have some secondary headliners in here as well. That includes the likes of Michael Vick, Patrick Surtain II. We have 20 boxes left, 11 headliners left, and we have 3 vault keys right now with bonus gift cards as well in the vault series. Jersey series, still relatively new. Bo Nix, he's been balling out. Got his Broncos in first place. C.D. Lamb, one of the best receivers in the game. Speaking of great receivers, Tyreek Hill as well. All day, Adrian Peterson. And then Baker Mayfield, a little bit of Boomer Sooner flavor to that Playmaker Jersey series. We have the last double box break in the practice squad. We have 1 double and 1 single. We have that awesome Deion Sanders midi helmet. The midi, that's something brand new in the break room. Love that Deion Primetime Sanders. Maybe the greatest corner of all time. Maybe the greatest Falcon of all time. 2 and 3 chance that comes out in that practice squad break. It's not a midi helmet. It's not a speed flex. It's in the middle. We call it the midi, a brand new piece of memorabilia. The college series is the Chase wheel spin, Chase of the show. 8 boxes, 3 headliners left. C.D. Lamb, Oklahoma superstar, one of the best receivers now for the Dallas Cowboys. Blue-blooded in college, blue-blooded in the NFL. C.D. Lamb. Barry Sanders. That's a part of football history right there. Oklahoma State Cowboy authentic, over 2,600 rushing yards. That is still the single-season college football record. Then, of course, the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on a Gator Mini. Now, some of the and more hits in this series could be guys like Matt Leinart, Jameis Winston, Johnny Manziel, Vince Young, guys that were okay in the pros, but superstars at the college marks. And this series is awesome. The big man on campus. Best odds to win in the break room is the 1 in 4 series. It's a 4-spot break, 1 in 4 chance to win for every spot you buy. We have 3 headliners left in the final 5 boxes. We have the guy that's 3rd all-time in hockey history in points, Mark Messier on the Rangers licensed jersey. Then you have a couple of Hall of Fame quarterbacks that aren't even photoed headliners. Troy Aikman, a pretty rare auto in the room, and the 2-time MVP, Kurt Warner. We have our mystery box tab open as well, guys. It's Black Friday week sale, 15% off all mystery boxes. We got the jerseys. We have the Speed Flex series. We have the mini helmets. We have the authentic helmets, and we have the headliner package, which is 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic. These are 15% off for this week, part of the Black Friday sale. So a lot of great stuff on that break page. Rob will ask you, what are some of your personal favorites right now? A couple items that stand out to you, Mr. Hill.
Yeah, I mean, just from the Vault series alone, it's been the year of Jonathan Taylor, so it only makes sense for him to appear in this series. It's certainly been a lucky year for the luck of the shoe for him. Let's just keep it running back central, right? I mean, for those that are inundated with fantasy like you are and such as myself, if you played against Jahmyr Gibbs this week, you probably lost. If you had Jahmyr Gibbs this week, you probably won. So 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards from scrimmage. For those that watch us here at Ultimate Autographs on weekends, Alex Neatling and I take care of you guys on Sunday. Alex was in a very good mood. While watching Jahmyr Gibbs run for the length of 2 whole football fields. So pretty impressive stuff there from number 0 and Jahmyr Gibbs. So, I mean, any way that you want to cut this one apart, we've seen the quad get a lot of action. We saw a quad go in the vault last show with Dom Pellegrini and myself, and I'm sure we're going to get at least 1 or 2 more tonight. Odds are very good, better than a 1 in 2 chance. So if I was playing this series common personally, I would want to get a double. $200 can get me either Justin Jefferson and Jahmyr Gibbs together in the same spot as an NFC North hit. So you don't have to be a fan of the Vikings or Gibbs to appreciate how much those lids are both worth.
Well, and it's great because, we're talking about Gibbs and Jonathan Taylor, 2 top 5 running backs in football.
Yeah.
We're talking about, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, 3 top 5 receivers in football. We have Josh Allen, definitely a top 5 quarterback, if not top 2, if not 1. Baker Mayfield, the way he's played, got to be in the discussion for top 5 quarterback in football. Definitely Rob Gronkowski, a top 5 tight end ever. This is some of the best players today, some of the best players historically. I got to agree with both of your picks. They're excellent picks. I do have my eyes on actually a little different double up, which is why this is, I mean, your double up is great too, but Rob Gronkowski, Josh Allen in that double box break. This Gronk, you know me, I'm team blue visor. Rob Gronkowski, that Patriot helmet too, like that red with that sort of like red USA flag look, that looks really cool, Rob Gronkowski. I mean, you know, something like this is worth north of $1,000, but if you're a Patriot fan, I would call it priceless. So those are a couple of the ones that I definitely think in that Vault series are really, really good. I mean, I do like Randy Moss in the Stash or Cash, that new rivalry on a Patriots speed flex. Now, we get a lot of Randy Moss. We don't often get him on the Patriots. That series, by the way, double up with Josh Allen. Get yourself over $2,000 in value if you win the Moss and the JA-17. We got the Kurt Warner, Jerry Rice double up in the NFC West. What's great about the Stash or Cash and the Vault, they're either brand new or pretty new. There's more double up, triple up, quadruple up options when we are early on in the series. So 4 to go in that Stash or Cash single. I'll drop that link in the chat. So how this works, by the way, come play the Stash or Cash full-size helmet series. Ultimate Autographs brings you a live break room exclusive. Our Stash or Cash series gives you a chance to keep your winnings or to cash it in for store credit. The store credit amounts are below. A non-headliner authentic will go for $350. A non-headliner replica will go for $250 in store credit. And then you can see the prices for these helmets. If you want these, this is how much money you get back in store credit. I will say this though, Josh Allen retail value over $800 on an authentic. So I would probably keep it personally, but that's up to you guys. We do offer you guys some sell back store credit if you don't want the helmet. So we get this a lot of times. Occasionally someone wins a rival team. They win a player they don't want. Well, if you don't want it, you can get some money back. So that's a little option there. So I'll drop that single link in the chat. This bad boy will happen here soon. Stash or Cash single, 4 spots to go. You can only trade this in during the show the item was won in. So you can't do this tomorrow at 9. So you must be in the chat to make that move. So that's a good series. I'll definitely drop that Vault double link in. If I were personally playing the break room, I would probably be in the Vault double. Like you said, Rob, Jefferson and Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Allen, Rob Gronkowski double ups. This is the one that I'd be playing personally. Here's that Vault double, 4 spots left. Look, I'm a best case scenario guy. There's no guarantees that anything will happen unless you buy all 8 spots and you're guaranteed to win 2 items in a double or 1 in a single. But what you can do in a double box break, if you put the good juju out there, you put that best case attitude, best case scenario, I have found that good things tend to happen to you. And obviously, a Gronk and a Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen going for $1,400, $1,500 on an authentic online. We're looking at north of $2,000 easily for a custom Gronk and a Josh Allen. If you find the lucky buyers, could be north of $3,000 for only $200. A Jefferson and a Gibbs, both on speed flexes. Same deal, guys. Looking at north of $2,000 in value for only $200. That is the best place to profit, to double up either the Vault double or the Stash or Cash double. Because these are full-size helmets. They're authentics or reps. They're worth the most money. These are what we call the cream of the crop in the break room. You want a little bit lower entry point, only $102 in the practice squad. Double 2 boxes coming out. There's a 2 in 3 chance to Deion Sanders. You probably do not have a midi in your collection because these are brand spanking new. I recommend everybody to get themselves a spot in here and get a midi. So let us know what you're up to Tuesday. Maybe you're having tacos. Maybe you're watching our break room. Maybe you're got some bets going on tonight. Let us know what you guys got going on a Tuesday night. I know last Tuesday night, Chandler Dunning came in here and ignited the break room after he won his big cash betting on table tennis. So maybe that's the key. Bet on some table tennis, get some extra money, and spend it in the break room, Rob.
Yeah, no, I definitely went over and entered my table tennis money, and I didn't do as well as Chandler. So,
rats.
but it's okay. It's okay though.
You have to come back to work though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the that's something that I'm very grateful to do every day. So, real quick, Justin Ibarra, who was very, very popular and fond of the Jersey Personals during the 3 o'clock show, he's back at it again. He's got a nice Jersey Personal that he just bought into.
Okay, so Justin, if you're in the chat, I'm good to open one of our black boxes. We were having this debate in the meeting and off air. Technically, we're saving those for the personal only series that was built. But if they are in the chat and physically asked to open up a jersey, we'll do it based on our current jersey series. So if you're in the chat, mister, let us know, sir. We're more than happy to knock that out. In the meantime, we're 1 spot to go in the stash or cash. And we are also 3 spots to go in that vault double. So those are on deck here and in the break room. So let us know, Mr. Javier Ibarra. I know that's the Rams fan. So I believe that's the Rams fan. I will say the best Ram in the break room is Puka Nacua. Although Javier gets it because he's also in that vault double. So shout out to Javier jumping in that vault double. And I do believe the stash or cash single was sold out.
Yep.
Thank you, Brent Hatch, catching up a plan here. Stash or cash single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. These are 1 through 30 on the stash or cash. Derrick Rose to Steph Curry in basketball terms. Or in football terms, Warren Moon to Terrell Davis, who Terrell Davis, by the way, is in this series. So how about that?
All MVPs.
Hatchie with 8. Thank you, Hatchie. We will do 8 for the stash or cash, my favorite number, to kickstart this brand new series. And we'll see if someone wants to trade in their helmet potentially. We'll see how that might work out tonight. I know Brian wanted the wheel. He was a little bit late, though. It is first come, first serve, which was box 8 from Mr. Hatchie. All right, cool. Rob, I also meant to mention this to you off air, but I do have this here, the trade-in helmet sheet. So if they do trade in a helmet,
sweet.
If you could take their order number and we'll put the item
for sure.
and what the money was. I have it right next to the Chase wheel spin. So stash or cash underway here. Brian Omer, Scott Schuster, Michael Arias in the house, Brian Smith, Justin Turner, and Brent Hatch, as we are going to do our first box of this series, box 8 in the stash or cash. I like a little rhyme. I'm a poet and I know it. Stash and cash coming up, guys. Should be a busy Tuesday night show tonight. You guys have had a solid day so far. You and Dom last couple shows. Yes, we did. I know they had some fun in the morning show as well. So no doubt about that. Things are bumping in the break room. 6 times on the way for our spots. Good luck, guys, in that stash or cash. 5 and 6. It's Justin Turner up top in the NFC North. Brian Smith has the NFC South. We have Justin Turner in the NFC East, NFC West. Brent Hatch has the AFC North. Scott Schuster, AFC South. Brian Omer, AFC East. And Michael Arias, AFC West. Do you think Scott Schuster is related to Juju Smith-Schuster?
Yeah, he actually messaged me about that off air.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, we're getting some Juju inventory here at UA. Thanks to him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny you say that. We haven't had Juju in a long time, but his signature is actually beautiful. It's got like 2 J's, and it's really cool. It's one of the best looking signatures in the game.
Yeah, he promised a gritty performance for us. He's going to do a couple breaks with us and then gritty. I tried to get Brett Hull to do it when he was here a few weeks ago.
Well, we do have Justin Jefferson in this series.
Yeah,
so.
and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, right? So they
well.
know how to gritty. Actually, Jefferson and Chase are in the Vault series, but they're in the break room. Chase is in this series too, though. So good luck, guys. First box of the show. This is a full-size replica helmet, looks like, for the Cleveland Browns. It's a former All-Pro lineman. It's Bob Golick. Bob Golick.
Very nice.
That is the AFC North. Brent Hatch, congrats on your Bob Golick full-size replica. So if you would like, you can keep your helmet, or we can take it back and we can offer you $250 in-store credit. I will be completely transparent and honest. For a lot of these helmets, Rob, I would keep them. Like a Josh Allen is worth more than $800. I would keep it. This is probably one of the few helmets I would consider maybe taking the $250 back. So if you want $250 in store credit, Hatchie, we can offer that. Then we keep the helmet. If you want to keep the helmet, let us know. If we don't hear from him, he's going to keep the helmet. I'm going to give him a second to write up the sticker because if he doesn't want to keep it, I'm just going to label it as won by Brent Hatch and trade. So he wants to trade, so that sounds good, my man. So you'll get $250 in store credit kicked back to your account, Mr. Brent Hatch. So if we want to send out our man that dinero here in a second, and I'm just going to say one Bob Golick by Brent Hatch. And he's going to keep, he takes $250. Takes $250 in store credit.
Okay.
And you can put that in that sheet. So, hey, you don't like what you won? You get some money back. Hey, it's the Stash and Cash. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rob. I'm actually kind of happy that the first box, they actually chose to get the store credit so we could explain it to the customers how it works. So very, very nice. The Bob Golick is headed your way there, my man, for $250.
Very, very nice. So nothing in the winner sheet then? Or do you want me to just put that in the winner sheet as well?
Yeah, well, maybe put it in there and say store credit, like traded for store credit or something.
Yeah.
That way, because we could do the box count, because it was a box we did.
True.
And I'll make note of it in our recap as well.
I got you.
Got your buddy, Scooter saying, Rob.
What's going on, Foogie? Good to see you, Brother Bear.
Alrighty. So hopefully that makes sense, guys, how that Stash and Cash works. I kind of like the concept personally. Gives you guys a little bit of flexibility. Sometimes you win, you don't like what you want, well, you get money back. You can take that $250, for example, Rob, and hop in that vault and have some money left over. And you could technically, for basically free, win a Rob Gronkowski and a Josh Allen for over $2,000 in value. Win a Justin Jefferson, Jahmyr Gibbs, over $2,000 in value. That vault double, by the way, 2 spots to go. That link to that break right here for you guys in that vault double. Come and get it. Victory Formation Vault Double. We've got a lot of players in this series that have been in the Victory Formation, right? I mean, we have Josh Allen, one of the winningest players in the NFL last couple of years. Jerry Rice with the multiple Super Bowl titles. We did pull that Rice helmet, but still. Jay Jetta's one of the best receivers in the game. Rob Gronkowski, multiple Super Bowl titles. Puka Nacua, Rams with the best record in the NFC this year. I did pick them to make the Super Bowl, Rob. It's looking good.
Yes, you did.
Looking good for the Rams this year. No doubt about that. Great question, Javier. What do you mean double up? That's a great question. If you're a new customer learning the lingo, please ask. So in the double box breaks, Javi, you keep your same spot for both boxes that come out. These are random divisional breaks. So let's just say, for example, you land in the NFC North and Justin Jefferson and Jahmyr Gibbs both come out. You win both helmets, hence a double up. You land in the AFC East. Rob Gronkowski and Josh Allen could both come out. You win 2 helmets for $200. And given that they're speed flexes, big names, we could be looking at north of $2,000 in value. Could be profiting $2,000+ in a double box break. You cannot win 2 helmets with 1 spot in a single. That is why the double box breaks, to me, are the best. They're the best investment if you're lucky, especially. No doubt about that. So, yeah, double up is good. Doubles are your friends. And I know people don't believe doubles happen, but you've been here now long enough, Rob. The doubles happen way more than you would believe. They really do. They happen a lot more than you would believe. Winning 2 helmets with 1 spot is actually kind of commonplace in the break room of late. It has become a very, very popular thing in our break room. So hopefully that makes sense when it comes to that double box break. Now, I will say, if you get in the NFC North and no NFC North comes out, you don't win. But it's like the best chances. For the guys that place those 2-3 leg parlays, that's what these are. The double box breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they are, man. One spot to go in that break. So let's get that done. $200 though. If you win, you get 2 chances in a double box break as well because 2 helmets come out. There's nothing in this series that's not worth north of 200. So if you win even 1 helmet with 1 spot, you're sitting pretty. No doubt about that. Ooh, there we go. Rocky says, Robin won the white or lacquer jersey on the 9 a.m. show. My first live break ever. Got back on at 6, and you're wearing the Bears. There we go. And Rob, are you a Bears fan, sort of, or you just like to wear it? Because I know you're a Cardinal fan. Do you sort of rep the Bears as your second team?
I'm not going to go as far as to say second team, but I'll rep the city. I'll rep the city. It's also just really comfortable too.
Okay, so I was going to say because you're not really a Bears fan, but you're also not really a Yankee fan. So I've seen you wear Yankee stuff before.
Yeah, I have different closets, different racks for different cities and teams. So,
okay, respect.
You know what? Once the thermometer starts to go upwards again, I'll start wearing a lot more jerseys from different teams. But I only have 2 different Cardinals gears that I ever actually wear. So, and they're both Kyler Murray, and it's not been the year of Kyler. So,
right.
Rob, you need a Steelers shirt now. I actually have oh my God, who is it? I have a Palomalu jersey. So
that's a good one to have.
Fugi, I might have to break that out for you.
That's a good one to have.
It is indeed.
I'm in no rush. Hey, look, I hope to rush. We should rush, actually, because the quicker we do a break, the quicker the next one happens. We are 1 spot to go. Whoever gets that last spot closes up the break, and we get that vault double done. So, there it is, sold out, by the way. I like the idea of actually rushing, Rob, because we don't have to start breaking hot at 8 or 9. We could be hot at 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. Now, we can still keep breaking until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, but let's be hot the whole show, guys. Rocky's a Bengal fan, Houday. We have some awesome Bengals in the break room. We have in the Vault Series an autographed authentic by Jamar Chase, the Salute to Service. And in that new Stash or Cash series, we have a Jamar Chase Salute to Service Speed Flex. So we are repping the Houday here in the break room. Your number 1 receiver, Jamar Chase. So we have that Vault Double sold out, guys. Vault Double's coming up.
Yes, sir.
Vault Double, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, ladies and gents, for the Vault Double box.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is probably going to get close to 500 targets on Thanksgiving this upcoming Thursday. No T. Higgins.
I think he's going to get, that's about accurate. He is so special, dude. He is so good. He always gets open. He always puts up numbers. Obviously missed the game as well. He's going to be recharged, fired up. Whatever Jamar Chase's betting props are this week, take all the over and all of them. Whether it's catches, yards, touchdowns, take the over and all of them, man. This is our 4th Vault Double already, guys.
Yes, it is.
You guys have been attacking this Vault Series relentless today. So need 2 box numbers. Dustin Aronson in here. Justin Turner, Louis Albin, Javier Ibarra, RC Stasic. Welcome, RC Stasic. Brand new customer in the break room. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Matt DeMars and Scott Schuster. So who's got a couple of numbers? I'll give you guys about 30, 45 seconds on some numbers. If I don't have numbers in the next 30 or 40 seconds, I'm going to go to the wheel, and the wheel's going to pick our 2 box numbers in the double box break. These are my favorite breaks, the double box breaks. The quads are good too. The more boxes, the merrier. But if I were playing Rob, I would be in the double box breaks all day, every day. So, no box numbers. Nope, we have 1. Matt DeMars with 3. Thank you, Matt. We can do 3. Give me 1 more. It is a double box break. It is first come, first serve. We're going to do box 3, and we need 3 and 1 more. Matt, what's your squad, brother? Matt DeMars. Favorite football team, baseball, basketball, whatever the sport may be. Do let us know, my man. If you have a second number, we'll take it. Otherwise, we will let the wheel pick. I believe Matt is a guy that has put in the break room before. That name does seem familiar. Maybe a longtime customer coming back. I don't know why that name seems familiar. Matt DeMars. Is he a Packer fan? I don't know why I think he's a Packer fan.
We get a lot of those.
We do get a lot of Packer fans. 9, he says.
Cool.
All right, 3 and 9. That name seems so familiar. Let us know, Matt. Jamar will be the best receiver to play the game without the ring, says Rocky. You know, that's interesting you say that because there's definitely a case to be made. I could also argue that Randy Moss holds that title and is not letting go. And we do have a Randy Moss in the Stash or Cash on a Speed Flex, that new rivalry helmet. And we have also his college teammate, Justin Jefferson, in the vault, talking about best receivers without any championships. All those guys are in that discussion. No doubt about that. He is a Packer fan. I was right. Bam. Bam. So, Ronnie just got released. What's up with the Stash series? What's up, Ronnie? He's out of prison, Rob. He had like a 2-day stint in the joint. He got in prison for making inappropriate comments on online streams, Rob. It was just a 2-day sentence. Nothing major for Ronnie.
What was Ronnie's bail put at?
Right? I don't know. I'm not sure. Deal with the Stash series, Ronnie and Sulaco, is that if you win a helmet you don't want, you can give it back to us for store credit. So the prices are listed. If you win, for example, the Randy Moss Speed Flex and you don't want it, and you would rather take $900 in store credit, we'll give you $900 in store credit. If you win an authentic helmet that's not a headliner, we'll give you $350 in store credit.
Yep.
You win a replica helmet that's not a headliner, we'll give you $250 in store credit if you want it. It's your choice. Keep the helmet or take the money. It's like deal or no deal, if you've seen that show.
Oh,
we got in trouble for driving while braking. That makes sense.
driving while
That does make sense.
while braking.
That makes sense, Roddy.
It's times like this I wish we could pin comments to the top of the chat.
Right? Facts, discount, double check. It's a Steeler fan, says Rocky, right? So, yeah, Roddy likes the idea. Hopping in the single. Jump in, brother. We did have one customer already take $250 in store credit in the last single we did. Vault coming up, though. We'll go 6 times for our spots, guys, in the Vault series. Justin Turner, the Cubs' third baseman in the house here in the NFC North. Dustin Aronson, NFC South, NFC East. We have Louis Albin, NFC West. It is Matt DeMars in the AFC North. Actually, what am I missing here? NFC North, South, East, West. Where's the AFC East? How did that happen? 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm missing Scott Schuster. So my apologies, guys. Scott Schuster is the AFC West. You guys will see the randomizer here.
Oh, that's weird.
Scott's at the bottom. Somehow the AFC East got deleted. So insert a roll above, and I'll call it the AFC East. That is spooky,
Yeah,
Rob Hill.
Very spooky.
So you guys will see how I randomized the order. So you're actually not in the division I just told you.
Interesting.
It randomized 6 times with 8 names. Justin Turner had the top spot. So Justin's in the NFC North. Dustin Aronson has the NFC South, NFC East. Louis has the NFC West. Matt has the AFC North. RC is the AFC South. Javier is the AFC East. And Scott is the AFC West. So actually, all you guys are in the same spot except for Javier, Scott, and RC there at the bottom.
Yep.
So your spots did not change at the top, but that's what it was. Somehow, a ghost got in the break room and deleted the AFC East, Rob Hill.
Still spooky season.
It is still spooky season here in the break room. I think it's that costume that Robbie wore. What was his name?
Uncle Charlie?
Uncle Charlie. It was Uncle Charlie that got in here, Rob. We're on to you, Uncle Charlie. Box 3 coming up. 3 in the Victory Formation Vault. 3 out of 30. Good luck, folks. Feels like a full-size authentic to me. Ooh, okay. Well, you see, this is why we want to make sure the AFC East had its spot. Because it is Javier Ibarra with the 1990s All-Decade team member, Biscuit, Cornelius Bennett.
There you go.
Now I'm hungry, Rob. Biscuit. Played on those 4 Super Bowl teams that lost the big game against the Giants, the Cowboys, the Redskins back then. One of the best linebackers of all time, Cornelius Bennett, 90s All-Decade team member, Javier Ibarra, the new guy in the break room, starting with the dub. And, the more you play, the more you win. I always say, Rob, start with, it's not always a headliner. Start with a good name and build your way to the headliners in the break room. So, Javier, that isn't authentic, though. That is a full-size authentic, not a replica on Cornelius Bennett.
That's a sign of good things to come. Yeah, Javi's had he said that's freaking awesome. Yeah, he's had a really great day. The Brian Urlacher jersey from before. Fred Warner as well, getting a couple of headliners. Let's see. And then he closed out the Walter Jones jersey. So had a really, really great 3 o'clock show, and he's just keeping the hot hand.
All right. Nice job, Javi. Cornelius Bennett, my man. Good start. 1 down, 1 to go. The headliner ratio is just getting better here in our Vault series. The Bills helmet looks super duper clean. Very nice lid. I do like the Bills rave, though, behind us for Josh Allen. That's what I want to see in this series. And this helmet behind us on the board here, that is a clean lid. Still out there, that JA-17, by the way, guys. It was, 11 in 20 chance at a headliner, Rob? It's now 11 in 19 chance with the headliner ratios only getting better.
Correct.
We got some vault keys as well. I got some good stuff in this series. All right, 3 and 9 called out by Mr. Matt DeMars. Matt is back after a long break. The Packer fan. Might I recommend that stash or cash for you, Mr. Matt? Brett Favre authentic, the greatest, maybe not the greatest Packer, but the most popular Packer of all time, Brett Favre. I know about 7 Packer people, Rob Hill, and I think 6 of them say Rodgers is better. And I think 1 guy says Favre is better, but all 7 say they like Favre better. So he's definitely Mr. Popular in Green Bay, Title Town.
100%.
Second lid coming up here. It's Marky Mark on this beautiful matte white helmet. Mark Brunell on the Jaguar full-size replica. It's the new guy, RC Stasic.
Nice.
You think you like some RC Cola, perhaps? Definitely likes this Mark Brunell, 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback, one of the best lefties ever. 1996 NFL leader in passing yards. That is a full-size replica. A nice job, RC. First ever break, first ever win. Mark Brunell. It was 11 in 20 chance at a headliner. It's now 11 in 18 chance at a headliner. Yep. What's up, Doc? Doc Rivers in the house. Dennis. He's not coaching the Bucks, the Clippers, the Celtics. He's here in the break room. What's up, Doc? So who's your team, Javi? Javi's a Rams fan. Wants that Puka Nacua, Javi does. Javi's having a great season this year. Rams are 9-2. Probably should be 10-1, honestly. Yep. In that Eagles game. That one was one of the wildest finishes of all time, really. They've looked really good. Stafford's got 30 touchdowns and 2 picks. Guy is balling out this year, Matthew Stafford. I always find myself in a conundrum, Rob Hill, because I'm in a 2-quarterback league, and I have Stafford, Hurts, and Mahomes. So it's always brutal who to play. In fantasy, Hurts gets all those rushing touchdowns. So
Tush push season, yeah.
Tush push season, exactly. As I was going to say, Hurts is an awesome quarterback. Very underrated, one of the best in football. He's the 3rd best of those 3. But for fantasy, he might be the best because he gets all those rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Nice lid there on Mark Brunell. Speaking of quarterbacks, RC. Headliner ratios getting better and better, guys, in the vault. Can't stand them birds. I figured, Javi. I know they got you in the playoffs. Hey, I'm a Chiefs fan, so I get it too. I'm a Bears fan as well, so this week I can't stand them. I respect the team. They're an awesome championship team, but they have caused me heartache enough. Definitely this last Super Bowl, Rob, that was not fun to watch, personally.
I can understand that.
So the Stash or Cash, Doc, it does say it in the listing, but we'll explain it here real quick for you. Basically, in the Stash or Cash is you have the option to trade for store credit if you trade the item during the show. So, for example, if you win the Randy Moss Speed Flex, you can keep the helmet, or if you want, we can give you $900 in-store credit instead. Any non-headliner authentic helmet, we can give you $350. Any non-headliner replica helmet, we can give you $250. So that's including the secondary headliners as well. So anything that's not in the photo is $350 for an authentic, $250 for a rep. You either keep the helmet or you get the store credit back. So it's a great option for those that win something they don't want. They win something on the rival team. It's a really good option if you want to use that option for yourselves. 6 to go on that Stash or Cash double, by the way. And we have 7 to go on the Stash or Cash single. For example, the first break, Brent Hatch won a Bob Golick, former All-Pro offensive lineman, on a rep helmet, though, and he didn't want it. So guess what? He wanted $250 instead. He got $250 instead in store credit. So that's the option there. So, yeah, let us know, guys, if you like the concept, if you like the idea. And I'll be honest with you, really the way it holds the most weight, Rob, is if you guys buy. Because you can say you like it, but if you're not going to play, doesn't do much for us. So if you like the concept, you play. It does well. We bring it back. If the series does not sell, we scrap it, never bring it back again. So if you like the idea, I'll get in that series. Who has more yards on Thanksgiving, Mahomes or Dak? That's a great question, William. That is a really, really good question. Man. Mahomes, by the way, off here and all, Rob, second in the NFL in passing yards. Dak Prescott is third in passing yards.
And who do they play on Thanksgiving?
Each other.
Oh, each other.
Chiefs and Cowboys.
Wow,
more
that's
passing
tough.
yards. That's tough.
I would actually, personally, I would lean Mahomes more just because I trust Kansas City's pass defense more than Dallas's pass defense. Yeah.
I agree. Also, I think Dallas runs the ball better than the Chiefs do.
Yeah.
So they're more likely to give Javonte Williams the rock. So I'll go with Mahomes, although if the Chiefs get ahead early, Cowboys are forced to pass the ball. Could definitely go either way.
I'm not even kidding, Common. I was looking at, because obviously, I was here on Sunday and I didn't get a chance to watch the Chiefs game, but I literally thought I developed dyslexia looking at the box score to see the carries for Kareem Hunt. I couldn't believe he got 30 carries.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was nuts.
He played really well. He played really well.
The game went to OT, but I was like, Kareem Hunt in 2025 getting 30 carries was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he's better than Pacheco. He's the best back they have in Kansas City.
That is for sure.
Anyone want to join me in that smash and grab single or double? Let's do it, Ronnie. That is moving, by the way. That single is just Ronnie right now, but that double has multiple folks in there. 6 to go on the double. And maybe even less now with orders coming in. Doc is in the double already. Love that lid in front of you, says Hatchie. Lawrence Taylor, the defensive GOAT. Very, very clean lid, to say the least. LT in the house. So looking like that Stash and Cash is coming down soon. The Vault single, 3 spots to go. Got some big, big names in the Vault single. Man, such a great series. I know LT and Jerry Rice are gone, but man, Baker Mayfield on that clean rave. One of the best quarterbacks in football. Second most passing touchdowns last couple years and a half in the NFL. And we got a Jay Jettas and a Jahmyr Gibbs in the NFC North double up. 2 of the best playmakers in football. Holy cow. Jonathan Taylor leading the league in rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. The league MVP, Josh Allen, one of the most expensive autographs in football. You can double that up with Rob Gronkowski, Puka Nacua, Jamar Chase. A lot of goodies in that Vault series. The Stash and Cash, which we're still talking about. How many headliners left? How about all of them? Every single headliner still available, guys. We have not pulled a single headliner. We have a bunch of speed flexes. The most expensive helmets, worth the most money, the speed flexes. Names like Jamar Chase, Randy Moss, Jared Goff, Kurt Warner, Terrell Davis. 5 speed flexes in this series. The ones that are not speed flexes, how about some of the best players in football today? Jonathan Taylor, Myles Garrett. I mean, arguably 2 top 5 players in football right now. Hall of Fame quarterbacks like Brett Favre, one of the best quarterbacks ever, Drew Brees, NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis, the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. In that double box, Jerry Rice, Kurt Warner, NFC West. 1 spot can get you 2 helmets. We have the double up of Jared Goff, Brett Favre in the NFC North. We have a Jamar Chase with the Ray Lewis and a Myles Garrett in that quad break, by the way. That would be the AFC North. Randy Moss and Josh Allen. Imagine those two guys playing together. Those new rivalry speed flexes for the Patriots. Randy Moss. Like I said, we get Randy Moss a lot in the break room, but we don't get him on the Patriots all that often. So it's a nice little chance to get a little unique piece of Randy Moss. I know Randy Moss was best with the Vikings, Rob, but his best season ever as a Patriot. 23 receiving touchdowns in 2007. Nobody has come even close to that record, by the way. That's a record that may never get broken. I know we always talk about like unbreakable records, like Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak, Cal Ripken's streak. That's one. 23 receiving touchdowns. I don't know if that ever gets broken for Randy Moss.
Yeah, no, it's definitely up there for sure. I mean, there's so many unbreakable records that you can go across, but that was, getting a little bit more modern, in terms of modern records. It's really awesome to see that, and still crazy to this day that they didn't put the icing on the cake on that perfect season of theirs in 07.
I know. That's just wild because that was like maybe the best football team ever, but they couldn't win the championship.
Well, to show you how great that team was, the following season they had Matt Castle, Kansas City Chiefs.
They went 10-6.
Yeah, they did. Without Brady, that's how loaded that team was, top to bottom.
And one of the guys on that team, actually, no, he was not on this team. He was almost on this team. I don't think he was yet there, but he was a guy that was joining that team in the later future. Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Speaking of all-time great Patriots, I mean, the two best players Brady ever threw the ball to, Randy Moss and Rob Gronkowski, in that order exactly. That vault single, 2 spots to go. This Rob Gronkowski helmet might be the cleanest lid in the break room right now. That red, silver, blue visor, that Gronk is very, very fresh. So I'd get your spots, guys. Get that Rob Gronkowski here in the break room. Talking about a guy that just might be the most dominant tight end we have ever seen in football history. Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce, these are guys we're talking about longevity, Rob. But just one season, one play, one game. I don't know if I've ever seen someone more dominant than Rob Gronkowski. This guy was literally a freak of nature, Gronk. I love this helmet so much. His popularity only going up these days on TV, Rob. He's literally everywhere. Like, I challenge myself every single day when I wake up. Common, can you turn the TV on and not see Rob Gronkowski? And I can't. I haven't done it yet. Every time I turn the TV on, Gronk is immediately on the TV. So that's 2 spots to go. Let me show you guys what a Josh Allen Authentic's going for online, by the way. A Josh Allen Authentic helmet signed Fanatics. Because there's a Josh Allen in the Stash and Cash, and there's also a Josh Allen as well in this Vault series. So, wow. And again, you could get these a little bit cheaper sometimes on eBay, but this is the retail value of what a Josh Allen Authentic's going for. Actually, that's Josh Allen and Jim Kelly, $1,700. Let me just find Josh Allen alone here. Salute to Service, Speedflex. Replicas are going for over 1,000. Holy cow. Josh Allen Authentic helmet, Fanatics. Let me see if I can find just a Josh Allen, not a Josh Allen and Jim Kelly. So to give you guys an idea of what this is going for. So this is $1,700 for the Authentic with the MVP inscription. So
wow.
That $1,500 price point I kind of quoted earlier, that's roughly what it's probably without the inscription. So, I mean, you get it for $100 in the vault. You can get a Josh Allen Authentic for $86 in the Stash and Cash. And we're offering $800 in store credit, which is actually, I'd keep it personally. Just full disclosure, I'd keep that helmet if I win it. But that's what that Josh Allen helmet is worth online. Tons of money. Only $86 to get it in this break for the single box break. $86, guys. 4 to go on that double box break. And we're looking at 6 to go on the single box break. So double box break, if you land in the AFC East, you can snag a Josh Allen and a Randy Moss. Well over $2,000, pushing $3,000 in value combined for only, what is it, Rob? 172 maybe?
For the double, yeah, 172 for the double.
172. You can get a Randy Moss and potentially a Josh Allen. You can get a Kurt Warner Speed Flex and the GOAT receiver Jerry Rice on that rave. You can double up here with the Brett Favre and a Jared Goff. A Jamar Chase Speed Flex and a Myles Garrett or a Ray Lewis Authentic. Stash or cash, full-size helmets, no minis, no jerseys. If you don't like what you win, we can give you some money back in store credit. Now, again, it's not cash. It's store credit. Can only be used in the break room. But, I mean, imagine winning $900 in store credit, Rob. You could actually enter in 9 different vault breaks, potentially with one spot.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, that gets you, like, playing money for, like, a week. Because I know our customers love the show. You know, honestly, like, there's very few complaints, but the number one complaint is, I ran out of money. Well, you got some store credit. I got some money to play with. $900. That's pretty good.
I kind of
good if you ask me.
I kind of look at this comment as more of a elevated version of what we have for the vault with the keys in the vault.
Keys,
The vault keys, which by the way we have available right now. We do have 3 of them left. One of them as high as going for $200 right now. So make sure to get into that vault, guys. Again, you get into a vault double, 200, and one of the items that you get could be a $200 vault key. The other item could be obviously a headliner of some sort. So. But when it comes to this, like you said, I mean, getting a Speed Flex in return for up to $900, and I don't know who would say no to a Randy Moss Speed Flex, but for whatever reason, you know, if you're a Bills fan, maybe a Jets fan, or if you've been, you know, tortured in the NFC North, like a Packers, Lions, or Bears fan from Randy Moss, that's cool. Especially if you're a Packers fan, right? And the mooning from Randy Moss.
Right.
So for whatever reason, like you said, $900 at UA, I don't even know that I could give store credit back that high, to be honest. I didn't think that was possible until the series drops. So
well, wait till we have the fantasy gift card for winning the fantasy pick'em. It's $1,000 for the customers. So
that'll be fun.
But I want to give a shout out to our customers watching the show right now across YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, because they are understanding tonight during the best breaks we offer. These people are smart. 2 to go in the vault single, 6 to go in the stash or cash single. We only have, 2 to go in the stash or cash double. So you guys are in the vault. You guys are in the stash or cash. You guys are in the best breaks we offer here in the break room. Shout out to the customers. These guys are very smart, Rob Hill.
100%.
We have very, very smart customers. They are picking up what we are throwing down here in the break room.
Well, it looks like we're going to be throwing down a stash or cash double in a few moments. Let's see if it's officially broken. Doesn't look like it has been yet, but John Narvaez and Michael Arias going back to back, bringing it down to 2. Which, by the way, I'm going to shout this guy out just about every show until he's tired of it, or until I'm done telling my my host/producers about it. But last week, Michael was kind enough to gift me a Jim McMahon Rave Mini, which was
Michael Arias.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, very, very good dude.
He's also here in the break room because we got Vikings, right? We have Randy Moss. I know it's a Patriot helmet, but he's the Viking legend. We have Randy Moss.
Yes, he
in
is.
That stash or cash. We got Justin Jefferson in the vault. So, we got some Vikings for you, Michael Arias. He's a good dude, Michael. Good dude. So here's that stash or cash double, 2 to go. And here's the vault single, also 2 to go. Good dude. All these guys are good, though. That's what makes our break room awesome. You know, I think this place stands out compared to anybody else because of the community. And we have awesome memorabilia, no doubt about that. We have awesome hosts. We have awesome support behind the scenes. You know, this is not my basement, not your basement, Rob. This is our studio here based in the Chicagoland area. But it's the customers. They're the lifeblood of the break room. You guys make the show possible. And just the positive energy, the friendships that are made here at UA. It's a community. It really is. It's a community. We all have rough moments in our lives. You know, things happen. We have a rough day. You know, we're not feeling good. Something negative happens. Someone passes. You know, stuff like that. But hey, we're always here for each other and make this place a fun environment at UA. So let's get those vault and stash or cash done. Those 2 breaks are on deck. Those are coming up. Maybe some double ups, perhaps, for our wonderful customers. I would love to see a little double up action in the stash or cash. Maybe perhaps see Rob Gronkowski in the vault. Maybe Josh Allen in either series. We got 2 Josh Allens out there right now. Josh Allen's kind of becoming that number 3 guy in memorabilia. Because, you know, I'm seeing authentic helmets now going for $1,500, $1,700 for inscriptions. These Josh Allen helmets, like 3-4 years ago, Rob, you know how much they were going for? Like $600.
Yeah, it's crazy.
His autograph value has skyrocketed. So it's going to go up, up, and up. Obviously, Mahomes, Tom Brady are kind of the top two dogs, but Josh Allen is just sliding into that number 3 spot when it comes to the most expensive signatures and coveted names and memorabilia. Maybe the most liked football player in the NFL right now. Everybody loves JA-17. Very, very popular quarterback, Josh Allen. So I know Bills fans will trade a lot for a JA-17.
This is true.
Right? No doubt about that. Yeah, I've learned with Ronnie. He likes comments. I know when to ignore them. You're welcome, Ronnie. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome, my man. We're also 1 spot to go in the jersey break. That is coming up. 1 spot to go in the jersey break. So that will happen here soon. We actually have back-to-back-to-back breaks, like Chiefs Super Bowl appearances, right? 3 appearances in a row, 3 breaks in a row, Stash or Cash, Vault, and jerseys all coming up. Back-to-back-to-back. That's how I like it, man. Just nonstop breaking is what this place is all about. Only question is what's going to sell first, because we have a couple that are 1 to go. So hurry up and get your spots. Don't miss out, as they say, right? How often do we see it, Rob, where people are like, man, I tried to get in, I got locked out. That is why you should not wait till we're 1 or 2 to go. Get your spots when we're 7, 8, 6 to go. That way you ensure your spot in the break, and it happens.
Yep.
So we are sold out of the Stash or Cash and the jersey.
Yes,
so both are sold out. I believe the Stash or Cash was first.
It was.
So I'll go with that one first. Stash or Cash double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the UA Live break room. Awesome, awesome night tonight with our customers. No doubt about that. John Nervase jumping in with 13 and the wheel. Lucky 13 plus the wheel. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, my man. 13 and the wheel. All right, that works, brother. It's our first Stash or Cash double. Dennis Doc Rivers, Ronnie and Sulaco, Alfredo Lisciato, Brent Hatch in here as well. We got ourselves Michael Arias, John Nervase, Shane Carr, and Matt DeMars in the house. Stash or Cash, double box break, double the boxes, double the fun here in the UA Live break room. Thank you, guys. So 13, I'll get off the ticker, and then the wheel I'll spin out of 30 here. Cruising on that break page right now. Got the car on cruise control, and we are nonstop breaking. If you're watching the show right now, you want to jump in breaks that will fill, Vault, and Stash or Cash with the hot breaks right now. That's where I'm headed if I'm watching the show. You mentioned earlier, Rob, spooky season is still around the corner. Still here, rather, right? Well, Johnny called 13, and the wheel also called 13.
Uh-oh.
It's not Friday, at least, though. It's only Tuesday. So we'll go with 12 or 14. We have not done either, so I'll go to the picker wheel. 12 or 14 for our Stash or Cash double. They should be right next to each other if they're organized properly, right? So
They are.
that'll make it easier on Rob Hill here. All right, it is a double box break. As Ernie Banks said, let's play 2. Number 14, Ernie Banks.
Sweet.
I know for you, I'll give you one. Paul Konerko.
There you go.
You're welcome, Rob.
There you go. PK.
PK. So 12 and actually 13 and 14, excuse me. 14, the Sam Darnold number, having a great year this year. 13, maybe Kurt Warner in box 13 in the Stash or Cash. So good luck, folks. We will rock and roll here with 6 clicks for our spots. 28 folks watching across YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Right now, Twitch is getting the most viewers. So a lot of folks watching, a lot of folks playing. You guys are the best customers in the business. Appreciate you guys and all you do here at UA. Let me get that random.org refreshed. Here we go. 6 times, guys. Good luck, folks. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, Brent Hatch up top. Brent has the NFC North. Right below, Alfredo Lasciato. Just got done eating his Alfredo pasta here in the break room for some awesome autographed helmets. Ronnie Insulaco. They let the guy out of jail. He's in the break room, NFC East. Shane Carr has the NFC West. Matt DeMars, AFC North. Dennis Doc Rivers, AFC South. John Nervase, AFC East. And Michael Arias in the AFC West. I'll start with 13, and we'll do 14 next. This is the Stash or Cash series. I am very, very curious to see what happens when we pull headliners, Rob. Because the fillers, I get it. What happens when we get a headliner in the break room? Because I always say there's a difference between retail value and eBay value. So, I don't know. Ooh, this will be our first test. By the way, you know who loves this series right now? The #1 fan of this series is Brent Hatch. He's 2 for 2. Brent, you got one of the best quarterbacks in football. Most passing touchdowns last 2.5 years in the NFL. Pro Bowler, first overall pick. He's played in a Super Bowl, led the Lions to a 15-2 season last year. Beautiful Lions alternate speed flex. NFC North, the king of the North, Brent Hatch with the Jared Goff speed flex.
Very nice.
So, Brent, we are offering, if you would like it, if you don't want the Goff helmet, we can give you instead store credits. The Jared Goff would be $850 in store credit. So that's up to you, my man. If you want $850, we can give you $850, or you can keep the helmet. This is totally personal preference. I will say this is just my 2 cents. Take it with 7 grains of salt. Don't listen to me if you don't want to. The first time I said you should sell the Bob Golick, I would keep this one.
Yeah.
Personally, I would keep this one. Jared Goff speed flex for $850. I mean, imagine if this guy wins a Super Bowl. The autograph value is only going to go up on a Jared Goff. So I would keep, but that's your call. Let us know. If we don't hear from you, then we're going to assume you're keeping. So it's UA credit, not cash. Store credit, Ronnie. It's not actual cash. It is only money you can spend in the break room. It does say right there, store credit amount.
Yep.
So it's not physical cash. This is only store credit that can be spent in the break room.
You got to do your best Howie Mandel for this series.
I should have shaved my head bald just for this series for one night, Rob Hill. I go to Thanksgiving, my family's like, why is your head bald? The Stash or Cash series. They're like, what the heck are you talking about? That is actually a very tough choice. I mean, very, very tough choice.
It is.
I'll leave it up to you, Brent, but awesome, awesome lid on the Jared Goff. So Hatchie, we will give you until the end of the show to let us know. So you have up until the end of the show. Obviously, for us, a little bit easier the sooner we hear. But you know what? You're a valued customer. You have until the end of the show to let us know. Once we hop off the air, though, Rob, it's going in the shipping area, and it's too late. So, yeah, think on it, my man. Sleep on it. Do some research. Call your friends. This is, again, just my opinion, Rob. I think his autograph value is going to go up. I really do. Given what this man is doing, imagine being the first quarterback to lead the Lions to a Super Bowl.
Yep.
That screams moolah to me.
Well, I think the fact that he's also a former 1-1 pick has to obviously carry some weight too. He's had a very, very good career, especially the way that he's ascended. If you want to continue to go by that trend, right? You want to buy him when his stock is continuing to rise. And for Jared Goff, man, he's had a really, really good career. 245 touchdowns, 99 picks, 88 wins and 56 losses. So,
right?
4-time Pro Bowler. If he continues like this, I'm not going to try to maybe exaggerate a little too much, but if he could finish really, really strong and do this for another 6-7 years, he could put together a Hall of Fame type of career.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can get store credit. I know Bradley's looking to trade for it, perhaps. So there we go. I've tried forever to win that particular helmet, says Brian Smith. So I might be back, Bri. Might be back. The alternate helmet is super sweet, though. That's what I'm saying, my man. That's what makes it even tougher, because it's not just a traditional helmet. It's the alternate Jared Goff helmet. So we got one more box coming up. So Brent's call, what he wants to do with it here in the break room. All right, second box in the stash or cash double. This one, I believe, is a full-size rep helmet. This is not a bad one, though. Dude, this is pretty good.
Let's see it.
It's the single-season rushing record holder. 2,105 rushing yards.
Wow.
The most in a single season. Also 9th most in rushing yards ever. And this is a guy that inspired a lot of folks, including Rob Hill, to wear some goggles. Right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, and not just at the pool either.
Right?
I woke up with them today, actually, so.
I figured.
Yeah.
Nice job, Shane Carr, Eric Dickerson. It is a replica helmet. This is one. So Bob Golick, I recommended that he should take $250 for it. Personally, I love the flash, the yellow and blue. I would consider keeping this, but that's up to you, Shane. If you want to keep, we'll keep it. Give it to you, my man. If you want to sell this, we'll give you $250 in store credit if you want for the Dickerson replica helmet.
Just so you know, even in this the winner sheet over here, I would still put keep or trade, even if they keep the item.
Yeah, that works.
I'm still going to put keep.
Sounds good.
Just so there's no confusion.
So, and look, there's a little bit of what's the right word? A little bit of a disrespect towards the rep helmets. Now, Rob, when people come into my house and I have my rep helmets out, nobody opens this up to see what it looks like. So it displays the same as an authentic. So something to think about. So if you're in the chat, Shane, let us know. Otherwise, if no one comments in the chat, they keep their helmet. You know, we're not going to obviously take the money. We're not going to make that call for them. But the tiebreaker is you keep the helmet. I know Brian says sell it. That's up to you guys, what you want to do with it. But nice job, Shane, on your Eric Dickerson. This is actually kind of fun, Rob. And I'm kind of having a fun time, like, seeing if they're going to keep or trade, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of a fun little concept.
Yeah, I mean, it adds an extra element we've never really, or at least my time here at UA, we haven't done anything like this. So puts a little bit of pressure on the customers.
Yeah, we've never done something exactly like this. We used to have something what we called, it was a trade-in Tuesday, but you can actually trade items for items. This is for store credit.
Yeah.
So this is something brand new here in the break room, hatched up by our awesome series making and purchasing team. Just a little concept, and you know, it's still early in the series, but the way it's going, I'm gonna guess we'll bring it back. It's been going well so far. 3 boxes in already in this series. So I've not heard from Shane in the chat. So we're gonna go with a keep for Shane right now, unless he tells us otherwise, Rob Hill. Sounds good. We have a jersey break coming up next. Playmaker number 8. Playmaker. Oh, there we go. Shane will take the store credit, so $250 back in store credit, my man. Playmaker single number 8. Drop me a box number. So actually, I'm gonna say Shane Carr trades for store credit.
Sounds good.
Do not ship. I wonder if we could put it kind of in Luke's area. That might be the smarter way to do it.
Okay.
Or kind of maybe we'll find a spot, Rob, and we'll send a photo to Luke after the show. How about that?
Yeah.
So I'd rather not even put it in the shipping area just to avoid all confusion potentially. So Shane, the helmet is coming back to UA, and you're taking home $250 in store credit. Brian Ulmer in the jersey break with box 14. Thank you, Brian. Undo here. 14 coming up for the jerseys, my man. Appreciate you on that box call. All right, so I think that stash or cash is pretty cool. It is pretty cool so far. Live to break again, says Brian Smith, right? Yeah, I'm assuming we'll put another series. That's exactly right. It'll go back into our inventory. So once it goes back into inventory, it gets put in a new series. It'll be a series that has not been made yet. It'll be made in the future. It's not going to go in a current series, but in a future series we'll make. So yeah, we do put that back into inventory, Doug, for the future here in the break room. All right. Thank you, Alfredo. Says it's a great idea. Thank you, my man. Well, look, early returns are good. Early returns are good. Awesome, says Javi. Gotcha, says Doug. Absolutely. Eric Linnell's got the NFC North, guys. Javier Ibarra, the NFC South. Ronnie and Sulaco in the NFC East. We got Mike Horgan in NFC West. Brian Omer, AFC North. Eric Linnell, AFC South. Javier Ibarra, AFC East. And Brian Smith, AFC West. I'm going to do the Collinsworth slide to the right. Slide to the left. Box 14.
Out of,
make us?
sweet. Out of curiosity, did we do that that hobby? We didn't do that hobby personal, did we?
No, hobby if you want. So technically, those we have a separate series made for personals.
Okay, cool.
But I'm okay with opening it up if you want, Javi. Let us know if you want to open up a jersey box from this series. Otherwise, we can send you a random jersey that I have no idea what the heck it's going to be. So that's up to you.
Gotcha. I'm only asking just because we have two other personals.
Oh, a couple other personals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably the way I'm going to handle it, Rob, is if they're in the chat, we'll do it. If they want to do it, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll let them ship them out. If it's a really slow show, maybe we open it. But right now we're moving, so we'll kind of handle it that way. I guess I got to sleep on how I want to do it. Technically, in the meeting, they said to probably not use our current series. Ronnie, are you looking for a divorce, Ronnie? Oh, my God. Ronnie!
He's looking for another jail sentence is what he's
Oh,
looking for.
my gosh. Jail sentence with the wife? I guess that'll give him more time to play the break room, I guess. Man. Holy cow. All right. Hopefully Mrs. Insulaco's not watching the program. So get Ronnie's wife into your stats, says Scooter. Or don't. Or don't. This break is so great, fellas. Wish this was around when I started this addiction. There we go, Brian. Sounds like it'll be back. The customers like it. Customers like it. Box 14 in the jerseys. Oh. You know what? This guy could be in the future plans in Pittsburgh. I'm talking about our national champion quarterback. I know Rodgers is the starter for now. Rudolph was the backup this week and played against the Bears. But the third string guy in Pittsburgh, which, an older quarterback in Rodgers, Will Howard.
Nice.
National champ at Ohio State, a K-State guy as well. AFC North with that Beckett QR code. Brian Omer on the Will Howard jersey. So, very nice. All right, Bri. Congratulations. Oh, boy. All right, Ronnie. You do you, brother. You do you. Yeah, you want a Jonathan Taylor mini for $87? I would say that's worth it, Scooter. Look, I'm a man of action. If you have money, I would spend it. Because there's great stuff in the break room every single day. There's never a bad time to play the breaks. No doubt about that. That's right, you're a K-State fan. Will Howard started at K-State and finished off at Ohio State. Awesome quarterback. He'll definitely get a chance at some point in the NFL. Not a bad guy to learn from, Aaron Rodgers, by the way.
Yeah.
Not a bad dude to learn from. OHIO. Ohio, number 1 Buckeyes, number 1 in the latest CFP poll that just came out as well. The Ohio State Buckeyes. Do we have a vault coming up, Rob?
Yes, we do.
Vault is coming up. Vault number 1.
Just closed out, yeah.
So, no way, says Javi. What's up, Javi? Vault single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And we got Kenneth Stanton, Richard Kane, Louis Albin, Ronnie Insulaco, Brian Smith, Jason Smorosky, Brian Smith, and Dustin Aronson. So, who's got a box number for the jersey break? Ronnie asking for folks to hop in that single box in Stash or Cash, which is, by the way, 5 spots to go. We've only pulled 1 photo to headliner so far, by the way. The Jared Goff Speed Flex, which is the only item that has been kept so far. At this point, Rob, at least. That could change depending on what Brent Hatch wants to hatch up. Brian Smith calling the wheel. Thank you, Brian. This is out of 30, so we'll do the wheel here for the vault single. Put the Steeler jersey away. I enjoyed watching the Steelers play this weekend because they lost to my Bears. That was a fun game.
That was a great game.
There was a lot of good games, especially in the early window this weekend.
Yeah.
I was kind of sweating the Bears game and the Chiefs game. I was kind of sweating at the same time, Rob. But
I tried to
both worked out well.
I tried to help out our customers as much as I could, specifically Ty Percival. I'm sure I told you this, but Chinmay and I, we give away 3 picks every Saturday morning. We keep track of it going in through Sunday. I've given away 6 in a row.
Not bad.
6 dubs in a row. Yeah,
Damn.
including one of them.
I've got to watch that Saturday show.
The Bears covering.
Thank you. I like it.
Minus 2.5.
Wasn't it 2.5? Yeah.
Yeah, minus 2.5.
Squeaked by.
Yes, they did.
Come on, I'm happy my team won. Come on, Doug, let me have some fun, brother. The Steelers are way better than the Bears normally. It was a rare situation the Bears got them. So we'll wheel this bad boy. We have number 10, looks like. 10 on the wheel. We do have box 10 coming up for the vault single.
10 for the vault single. I had and then Cleveland +4 and Jacksonville -2.5.
Wow. Oh, so you faded your team? I guess it's a smart play.
Well, last time I did that, they upset Dallas on Monday Night Football.
Okay, so it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Did you say 10?
Box 10, yes. The Messi box. Messi had a good weekend too, by the way. It was a good sports weekend for me. He had a goal and 3 assists, Inter Miami onto the semis of the MLS Cup. Shout out to Messi. They won 4-0. So he accounted for all the goals.
I was going to say, yeah.
Right?
One man.
All good, my man, says, Doug, you're good, brother. I'm just teasing. But hey, the Bears at 8-3, not something we see all that often. So I am satisfied right now with the Bears. 6 clicks for our spots. Richard Kane has the NFC North. Right below the NFC South is Kenneth Stanton. Brian Smith, NFC East, NFC West. We have AFC South is Jason, and AFC East is Dustin. And then we have, in the AFC West is Louie. I don't know what the heck's going on with this Vault series right now. We have the Phantom Vault. Yeah, I'm going to get it in there, though. You're good. AFC West. Hold on. I'll go up this way, and then maybe insert row above.
Yeah, Fugi saying the Bears look good. I mean, it's actually nice to see a competent offense in Chicago.
Right?
That's been their biggest thing. Ironically, now their defense has been what's lagged behind this year. But
yeah, but they're winning close games, and that's how you win in the NFL.
100%.
That's key. I mean,
100%.
It's most games are close. There's a few teams and a few games that are really bad, but most games are close in the NFL. You got to win the close games, and that's how good things happen. So we got our division set up, guys. You guys see the order there. NFC North, Richard. NFC South, Kenneth. NFC East, Brian. NFC West, Brian. Ronnie's got the AFC North. Jason, AFC South. Dustin, AFC East. And Louie, AFC West. So Vault, the first single. It's the double that's been hot. And we did a quad break as well. But this is the first single tonight. Single and ready to mingle in the Vault. Good luck, folks. Box 10.
Sounds like the Iranian Salakos motto for tonight.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to achieve, at least jokingly. Thank goodness his wife has never watched the show, though. I hope not, at least. Congrats, you won a Vault key. Winner of this box gets a bonus store credit. We got a 200, a 100, and a 50 left in Vault keys.
Hey.
We have a Hall of Fame wide receiver, one of the all-time greats, NFC North, Richard Kane with the James Lofton helmet.
Cool.
Very, very nice. Packer icon, James Lofton. Awesome lid right there. I mean, a guy ahead of his time, Rob Hill. One of the best receivers to ever play the game. History of NFL, James Lofton. Believe it or not, 12th all-time in receiving yards. Over 14,000 yards. Barely even played in the 90s. Mostly in the 80s. Like I said, man ahead of his time. More receiving yards than guys like Chris Carter, Anquan Bolden, Julio Jones, Torrey Holt. That's how good this dude is.
Yeah.
James Lofton.
Yeah, scary underrated.
We'll open up the personal. Thank you, Javi. Give us a box number, my man. We got the jerseys. rolling through the bottom. Give us a box number for that jersey personal. In about 20 minutes, it'll be his ex-wife watching the show, says Mike Organ. That might be true. Now, this happened a while back. I don't know if you even heard about this story, Rob Hill. But we had a live proposal on the air once. We had a customer that said if he won the Russell Wilson Speed Flex, he will propose to his then fiancée. He already had the ring, and he dialed into the show. We put him live on FaceTime, and he proposed on the air. And she, thank goodness, said yes. So we did have an engagement live on the air before. We have not had a divorce yet, but if you want to dial in, Ronnie, and we can make that happen, brother. So it could be the opposite side.
Did not expect to hear that today.
It was at like 1 o'clock in the morning. One of the latest shows we've ever done. 1 o'clock. It was a Tuesday night show too, by the way. It was crazy. So no doubt about that. Nice job, Richard. Let us know, Richard, what number you want. I remember that, says Bradley. A rip Seahawks and Broncos and the 1-4. It was Ricky and I. That's exactly right. That was good times. We also got invited to the wedding, supposedly based out on air, but I had never actually got the physical invitation. So I don't know, Rob. I don't know if we're still invited. I was told it was going to be in San Diego, and I got excited because I would love to visit those temperatures. We have vault keys B, D, and E. If you're watching, Richard, let us know B, D, or E. Otherwise, I'll put it on the picker wheel, and our wheel is going to pick B, D, or E. It's 200, 100, or 50 are the options.
We're also going to have the second Stash and Cash single.
All right, perfect. They are digging the stash or cash tonight.
Yeah, and just a heads up, so you guys are aware, between Brent and Shane, that 250 is in your account. Just so you guys know.
Thank you, Rob. Gentlemen, go to your account, use that money, and jump right back in the series, folks. All right, I have not heard from Richard Kane, who was the winner in the NFC North for James Lofton. I'm going to go to the wheel, and the wheel's going to pick his letter. Oh, is that right? Is that what people do, Ronnie? That's a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit weird. So I would definitely not put that out there. That is strange.
Just one way to get you going in the morning.
Yeah. No kidding, man. No kidding. All right, let's do D. Vault letter D for that box. Could be as little as 50 or as much as 200 on that vault key. D, Rob.
Ronnie, was it regular or diesel?
I think Ronnie's figuratively putting gasoline on his marriage tonight. No doubt about that. Who gets to keep the dog, Ronnie? You know, I'm a golden retriever guy. I know Ronnie has said he has a golden retriever. Now, forget the kids. Who gets to keep the dog in the divorce? Just kidding. It's all in play. Ronnie is totally kidding. None of what he's saying right now is being serious. At least I hope not, Rob. All right, $50, Richard. $50 vault key. For everyone else, the 200 and the 100 are still out there, guys, in the vault. Now, this is a single for the Stash and Cash, right, Rob?
Correct.
Stash or Cash single coming up. Ronnie and Sulaco, Chad Bayer, Mike Horgan, John Nervase, Michael Curry, Tobias Walter, Michael Arias, and Dustin Aronson. Stash or Cash single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Trust says it goes to the pool man. Oh, that's no way to treat the dog, Ronnie. Come on. Boo! Michael with 15. Thank you, Michael. 15 coming up in the Stash or Cash. So far, 3 boxes in. 2 folks have taken the money, and 1 person has taken the helmet so far. So let's keep it rolling. Ronnie down to Dustin. Good luck, gentlemen. Dougie, keep it to what's going on in this break room, my man. We keep each show separate. Keep it to what's going on here, my man. That's how we do here. I live in the present, Rob. I'm always about what's going on right now, at this place, at this moment. That's how we do in the break room. 5 and 6 clicks. Box 15 coming up. I'm going to keep that lid. Thanks, guys, says Hatchie. So perfect. The Jared Goff flex. That was my personal advice for sure. Ronnie's a trophy husband. That explains things. Thank you for the update there, William. William has met Ronnie and Sulaco in person. Now, you don't even know, like, you know Ronnie the Wild commenter? I know Ronnie the Wild player in the break room. He was a far bigger player at UA when he first started, you know. He was the guy that played the most at one point. Now, he's not even top 10 anymore. He's like 17th all time now, Rob Hill. But he was originally the original king of the break room. He was like the Jim Brown of the NFL. People thought he was a robot that was planted by us until William Maynard met him and they took a picture together. I was like, Ronnie's not a robot. He's real. I promise you. He is very real for sure. So, anyway, 15 in the Stasher Cash. Mike Horgan, NFC North. Tobias Walter, NFC South. Chad Baer, NFC East. Dustin Aronson, NFC West. Michael Curry, AFC North. Michael Arias, AFC South. Ronnie and Sulaco, AFC East. And John Nervase, AFC West. If the pool guy gets the dog, that means the trust is his wife's name, says William. Is that right? Well, I have split custody of my dog with my mom, Rob, so I know all about, split custody. The trophy was for catching the most smallmouth bass in a 24-hour period, says Bob. Is that right, Bob? The more you know. All right, 15 coming up in the Stasher Cash. 15 out of 30. Good luck, ladies and gents. We are having an awesome, awesome show tonight, full of some awesome autograph memorabilia, some laughs, and in case you're watching the show, this Ronnie and Sulaco character is only joking around. Nothing he says is hardly ever serious, Rob. That's something I've come to learn. You know what is serious in the break room? Seriously awesome helmets. Speaking of the man, we have a sick rivalry speed flex. Randy Moss in the break room. You've been mossed, Ronnie, with the black visor. Number 2 all time in receiving touchdowns. The most receiving touchdowns in a single season. 23 of them for Randy Moss. Ronnie and Sulaco. Are you keeping or do you want $900 in store credit? $900 or the Randy Moss? Like I said, personal preference. I love Randy Moss. It's a brand new rivalry helmet I would keep. But that is Ronnie's call. No doubt about it. He says, cool helmet. Thanks. Keep, please. We got you, dude. Very nice. Stephen Remick, college break. 8 boxes left. Emmett Smith, CeeDee Lamb, and Barry Sanders. 3 headliners and 8 boxes. Awesome, awesome lid. The new rivalry Patriots Speed Flex. I mean, Tom Brady and Randy Moss together, Rob Hill. Absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah.
50 passing touchdowns for Brady. 23 going to Randy Moss. I mean, we're talking about maybe the most talented receiver ever with maybe the best quarterback ever. Now, they didn't play together for long. But for one season, there's never been a better combo quarterback and receiver
100%.
in NFL history. Never happened. So, awesome stuff, Ronnie, on your Randy Moss. By the way, forget the concept, which is really cool as well, Rob. The names in this series are really good. This is a really good series full of a lot of awesome helmets. Still got a Jamar Chase. We got a Jonathan Taylor. There's a Brett Favre, a Ray Lewis, a Josh Allen, a Kurt Warner, a Jerry Rice, a Drew Brees, a Myles Garrett, and a Terrell Davis. There's a lot of really good stuff in the Stasher Cash. Called the number, didn't get the division, says Big Mike. Now, this is if you're only feeling very lucky, very adventurous, but we end up having some customers, Rob, in this break room. They get on an absolute heater at calling box numbers. If you are absolutely convinced you know the box number, you could buy all of the spots. I mean, 86 times 8, that's what, like $700? Worth more than $700 in Randy Moss Speed Flex. Maybe you buy out the break if you're feeling that lucky, right?
Good.
I mean, if you know what's going on, if you know, you know. That's the saying, Rob. If you know, you know. So I'm guessing we're getting right back in that Stasher Cash. That college singles, only 3 spots to go. That is the Chase Wheel Spin, which will run at 9 p.m. Central Time. Let's definitely get that college single. Got a bunch of folks jumping in the break room. Adam Hoffman in that college with a couple spots. And we got Brent Hatch right back in the stash or cash. Thank you, Brent. Kayla Colson, my Bears fan, jumping in those jerseys. Thank you, Kayla. Arthur Smizanski, new guy getting a retail order. Thank you, Arthur. We got Dustin Aronson. A lot of folks are in tonight. That's just the last 10 minutes with these orders, guys. I appreciate you so much for moving the breaks. Javi with 21 on the personal. Javier Ibarra. All right, my man, that's the jersey personal. We'll go ahead and open that up for you. Box 21. What's up, John? We got an awesome new series in the break room, the Stash or Cash. If you win the item and you don't want it, we offer you back some store credit. For example, Ronnie and Salako was offered $900 in store credit for the Randy Moss Speed Flex. In my humble opinion, he made the right call. Shut down the 900 on the new rivalry Speed Flex for the Patriots. That's what's up. Also got a vault series that's loaded with names like Josh Allen, Rob Gronkowski, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor. We also have, John, you're a Falcon fan, John. We have a midi of Deion Sanders' brother. That practice squad doubles down to, I believe, 5 spots to go. There's 3 boxes left, and one of them features a Deion Sanders Falcons midi. It's the in-between of a mini helmet and a Speed Flex for prime time. So that's kind of the lowdown right now, John. The hot break right now is the Stash or Cash, which is still loaded with headliners. Only pulled Randy Moss and Jared Goff. Every other headliner is still left. The Vault series is still hot tonight. Plenty of big names left, including Baker Mayfield, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Allen, Puka Nacua, Rob Gronkowski, and Jamar Chase. Yeah, the midi's still in there, John. Come and get it, brother. Get that Deion Sanders. That's something unique that probably I imagine a lot of these folks don't have in their PC, those new midis, Rob Hill. I like those midis personally.
Yeah,
those are cool.
Yeah, they look great. I mean, it's a deserving last headliner to be in that practice squad.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So we got the jersey personal coming up, and then we'll definitely rock and roll with some more heat here in the UA Live break room. Put our gold logo background back. Gonna mix it up a little bit here, because right now the Stash or Cash is taking over, Rob here. All right, we have the NFL's all-time interception leader, the most career picks in NFL history, the Viking legend, Viking Hall of Famer with the Hall of Fame inscription on the purple jersey, Paul Krause. Very nice Viking jersey right there, going home to Javier Ibarra, JSA certified. Paul Krause, back in his day, Rob, wore goggles. Didn't look as cool as Eric Dickerson, but was rocking the goggles. Most career picks in NFL history. If you ever want to impress the bros when you guys are hanging out, pull that stat out of your butt. Paul Krause, most picks ever, Rob. Probably won't do much with the ladies, but maybe the gentlemen might appreciate it, Rob. Paul Krause.
I mean, a Paul Krause opening line at my local bar certainly do some numbers. So.
Right?
Yeah, I know a couple of my buddies that have had a good end to a night because of Paul Krause. So.
I figured as much.
No, but I mean, hey, the goggles were being put to use, right? I mean, you saw the football that much better than any other defensive back ever. So
that's true.
Maybe some DBs should start to take some notes.
Right? So get the Paul Krause for Javier Ibarra.
Very cool.
And let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here in the break room. Definitely some more Stash or Cashes. Definitely some more vaults. Probably some more jerseys. A practice squad. A college break is coming up. 3 spots to go. We're kind of buzzing all over the place in the break room. All the series getting attention. And let's be honest, rightfully so, Rob Hill. Rightfully so with what we got going on here in our break room. A lot of really, really good options. 30 folks watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Appreciate you guys for keeping the eyeballs out there here in the UA Live break room. So, actually, I got to write up Ronnie's win. I didn't write that up yet. Randy Moss, flex for Ronnie and Salako. Stash or Cash. All right. I know Goldberg says, who's next? I say, what's next, guys? What break are we doing next? You know, you guys have seen how this happens. You buy the first couple spots. We get the 6 to go in the stash or cash. Then it's 4 to go. Then it's none to go. Right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing about this break room, too. You can have one person swoop in and take all the remaining spots out of a series when you have something in your cart. So you got to strike while the iron is hot. So we see it a lot of times, especially on a show that's been very steady like this one, Common. Anybody, and I mean anybody, can come in and close out a series. So you said that we saw it last week with Chandler Dunning. He was closing out series by himself left and right. So
we miss you. Come back, Chandler. You can play for the Dominican. What's the time there now? Come on, Chandler. Coming here on a Tuesday night. Who did get the party started in the stash or cash?
I think it was Brent.
Brent Hatch?
Brent's in the single. We still have spots in the quad and double looking to get filled up.
All right, keep it going. I like that golf. Who won it? That was Brent Hatch that won it, Josh Underwood, and chose to keep it, rightfully so. That beautiful Lions alternate. I do have something for you, Josh, as a Lions fan. I have the literal hero for you right now that's keeping your playoff hopes alive. Jahmyr Gibbs on this awesome Lions speed flex. You want to talk about a dual threat running back? There is few better in the NFL than Jahmyr Gibbs. That is a very, very clean speed flex. That blue and silver rip. Come and get your boy, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Underwood. Such a mega, massive superstar. Jahmyr Gibbs here in the break room. Terrific running back, to say the least, Gibbsy. So, hot series right now, though. We just dropped it for the 6 p.m. show about 20-30 minutes before we got on the air, give or take, is the stash or cash, which is, as I'm loading that break page, still pretty darn loaded, guys, in the stash or cash. Full of headliners, full of heat, no doubt about that. Come on, break page, load for me. Here we go. We still have plenty of double up options in that double. For example, you guys can snag a Kurt Warner and a Jerry Rice in the NFC West double up. We have potentially AFC North double ups. Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis, Myles Garrett. We do have a Drew Brees authentic still out there. A Terrell Davis speed flex. Jonathan Taylor, NFL's leading rusher right now, still lurking here in the break room. And we're explaining this earlier for folks that just tuned in. We have a little twist in the break room. Come play the Stash or Cash full-size helmet series. Ultimate Autographs brings you a live break room exclusive. Our Stash or Cash series gives you a chance to keep your winnings or to cash it in for store credit. The store credit amounts are below. The trade for store credit must take place during the show in which the item was won. So if you win a non-headliner authentic helmet, you would get $350 in store credit if you want that instead of the helmet. You win a non-headliner replica helmet, that's $250 in store credit, counting the secondary headliners, by the way. So the headliners include prices $900 for a Randy Moss Speed Flex, $800 for a Josh Allen Authentic, $700 for a Jerry Rice Authentic, $550 a Breeze Authentic, $850 a Golf Flex, Jamar Chase Flex, $875, Brett Favre Authentic, $700, Jonathan Taylor, $550, Myles Garrett, $550, Kurt Warner Flex, Terrell Davis Flex, $700, and Ray Lewis Authentic, $550. So we would offer you that amount back in store credit if you want the store credit instead of the helmet. So definitely some good stuff in this series should you guys want it. The Stash or Cash, ladies and gents. So 26 people watching. Let's get that party started in the next break. We're 4 to go in that practice squad double with that midi. Deion, Primetime Sanders. We're closing on a college break. That is the Chase wheel spin of the show. You get a 1 in 8 chance at the item and a 1 in 8 chance at the Chase wheel spin. That includes the Barry Sanders helmet. Probably the best college season ever. 11 games, Rob, over 2,600 rush yards. He also had 37 rushing touchdowns. I was looking at the numbers last night. If Barry Sanders had 200 rush yards and 2 rushing touchdowns that season, it was an off game for him.
That's crazy.
Imagine 200 yards, 2 touchdowns off game.
Yeah.
That's wild. So CeeDee Lamb still in here. Terrific receiver for the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? My goodness. Down 21-zip. Beat the Eagles 24-21. I did not have that on the bingo card. That was crazy. And speaking of Cowboys, we got Emmitt Smith on that Gator Mini. 3 spots to go in that college, guys. That break is coming up. So let's see. What do you got orders coming into, Rob?
Oh, we got John Touchton getting into that practice squad double, which is the last double for that practice squad with that Deion Sanders
Well, he's a
midi.
Falcons fan.
Exactly. So only makes sense joining Dennis Rivers and Ryan Andreessen, making that 4 to go.
I see 6 to go in that stash or cash. Who's in that stash or cash right now?
Oh, we had another person get added into that, Mr. Josh Underwood, who was wondering about that Jared Goff.
Yeah, so the
next
golf
team.
got pulled by Brent Hatch. If you want to talk to him about a trade, but plenty of other big names in here. No, well, maybe not no, but few bigger names in the quarterback spot than Josh Allen. Such an icon. Personally, Rob, I know like a Josh Allen Authentic's worth more. I know these speed flexes are worth more. The one I got my eyes on personally, though, that golden Jerry Rice rave. I always say the greatest receiver of all time, you gotta want one of these in your PC. You don't have a full PC until you have the best player at each position in the history of the game. The best receiver ever, Jerry Rice. Maybe the best linebacker ever, Ray Lewis. You can cross some boxes in this series. What's up, Charles Nelson? What's going on, brother? And Jeremy is out there shooting shots. He's putting it out there, which, by the way, he should do.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, you should always shoot your shot in life. You should always shoot your shot, but that is, maybe it's not a Hail Mary, but it's like you're on the 20-yard line and you got to get a touchdown, Rob. Because I love Michael Penix. But Jared Goff? It's Jared Goff. Come on now. That's definitely, 20-yard line, 1 play left, 3 seconds left. It's not quite a Hail Mary, but it's tough sledding. Tough sledding. So this is the regular alternate Goff authentic Speed Flex. So it's the blue alternate color with the visor. I'll show it off here in a second as I'm getting my quarter zip back on. But yeah, this is the Jared Goff here in front of us, the one we're talking about. Very, very clean lid. Beautiful helmet, beautiful visor. That's the one we're talking about with the silver ring too on that blue. Just really, really pops. So, but then again, if you think Michael Penix will be an all-time great, it's what do we say in this memorabilia industry? Sometimes you shoot your shot, and sometimes you never know what's going to happen in the NFL, right? But personally, I'm a Jared Goff fan, so I love this helmet. Like I told the guy, I would not take this back for store credit personally. 2 to go in that Stash or Cash single, by the way. The 6th single. Actually, no, the 3rd single, excuse me. Then 1 to go in that college single. So a couple breaks coming up here in the UA Live break room. I like how the customers like the Stash or Cash. They like this series.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
There's a lot of different names going into it as well. It's not 1 or 2 particular people going mano-y-mano. Like, for example, right now in the Stash or Catch, we have Brent, Josh, Tobias, Michael, John, and Kenneth. So 6 spots, 6 different gentlemen. Yeah.
It's great. Like, that's the spirit of the break room. Now, don't get me wrong, Rob. We love doing breaks quickly. So when someone buys out all 8 spots, it's easy, it's simple, it's fun. But I love to see a break with 8 different people. You know why I like that so much, though? Because I know one person is going to profit big time. Because you pretty much cannot win with 1 spot and not profit in the break room. In an 8-spot break especially, right? Mike about to head home. Drive safe, my man. Yeah, maybe he's a Falcon fan. That's right. That's why you shoot your shot. No doubt about it, Jeremy. You're doing the right thing. Brent, let us know your squad. Good evening, Derek. Great lion lid indeed, my man. Do you remember Brent's team, Brent Hatch? I don't remember his team.
Fortunately, I do not, Brent. Who is your team, my friend?
If he's a Falcon fan, you should get in that midi chase for the Deion Sanders. So, Stash or Cash is coming up. 1 spot to go, folks. He's a Fins fan.
That's right.
Dolphins Nation. So, there you go. We get some good Dolphins in the room. Get some Dan the Man Marino. A name we've had a lot recently, Rob, that's in almost every series we run. And he's a name that's right now, unless it's a jersey or a mini series, tends to be in the Ann Moore section. A guy that might be a photo headliner soon, Devon Achane.
Yeah.
He might be in that series in the Ann Moore section. So, Finns are up to a couple wins in a row for Miami. So, we are sold out, by the way, Stash or Cash. Thank you, guys. Stash or Cash single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Box number for the stash or the cash with our awesome, awesome customers here in the break room. Who's got the boxy? Who's got the boxy? 24 folks watching across all 3 platforms. Somebody already getting that party started in that double box as well. 6 to go in that double for the stash or cash. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds on a box number. Otherwise, I'm going to the wheel. 21 from Johnny. What's up, John Nervase? John, you are on that break. 21 is good, my man. 21 for the stash or cash. All right. Big Mike has a Hill Speed Flex if you want to trade for anything. There we go. That's what makes this place an awesome, awesome trade community with our wonderful, wonderful customers. All right, Brent down to Michael. Good luck, guys. Box 21 coming up for the stash or the cash. 4, 5, and 6 clicks. All right. Brent up top in the NFC North. If there's one thing I know about Brent Hatch, Rob, it's that he's the king of the series so far. Yes, he has been out here raking in the stash or cash. He's got the NFC North right below Shane Carr, who also won earlier in this series. We got John Nervase in the NFC East, Michael Curry, the NFC West, Michael Arias, AFC North, Josh Underwood, AFC South, Tobias Walter, AFC East, and Kenneth Stanton in the AFC West. So you got 8 different names in this break. How about that? I know no matter what helmet comes out, for $86, whoever wins this helmet's going to profit. Now, that is a guarantee. Is it a helmet? Are they going to keep it? Are they going to take the store credit back? I guess we'll find out, Rob. I guess we will find out here shortly. This one is a little bit heavy. All right, we have a 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback. Played in the Super Bowl. Michael Curry, Matt Hasselbeck on the Salute the Service Authentic with that Beckett QR code on the back, USA flag on the back. We can offer you $350 in store credit because that is a non-headliner authentic. So, Michael, you can either keep the Matt Hasselbeck or you get $350 in store credit. I'm a little bit torn on this one, Rob. I know I was like keep for the Goff and the Moss. I was like sell for the Golick. This one I'm a little torn on. I could go either way. I might keep that personally, though, but that's up to you, Michael. If I don't hear from Michael, he's going to get to keep the helmet, Matt Hasselbeck. I mean, a quarterback especially, a Pro Bowl quarterback, $350. I'm leaning towards keeping. That's the way I lean, Rob, but that's personal preference for you guys.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same.
Right? Played in that Super Bowl against the Steelers, the one where Antoine Randall threw the touchdown to Hines Ward. A little wide receiver pass.
And Michael does also clear out that college single.
All right, thank you, Michael. Let us know, my man. If we don't hear from Michael, he's going to keep. So we got to hear from him. Otherwise, he is keeping here in the break room. Matt Hasselbeck. His brother also a quarterback on TV as well. Kind of cool when 2 brothers are quarterbacks in the NFL. Tim Hasselbeck, more of a backup. Matt Hasselbeck, a legitimate starter. Like an above-average quarterback for many years, Matt Hasselbeck. You said the college is closed up, Rob?
Yes, sir. Number 9.
Thank you, thank you. we're going back to college. So college single number 9. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Box number in the college single. Single and ready to mingle here in the college break. Big man on campus. We got Ryan Moore, Alfredo Lisciato, Kayla Colson, Adam Hoffman, Michael Curry, Kevin Stanton, and Michael Curry again. Gonna give you guys about 30 seconds on that box number. If you guys have one, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll let the wheel pick, and the wheel's gonna pick our box number, ladies and gents. Ball is in your court. 16 from Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. That's Captain Ken. 16 for the college. That is good. I do see 16 in the college series. My favorite number 16 quarterback. Is it Joe Montana, Chris Winkie, or Shane Falco? I can't decide, Rob. All 3 were 16s. Falco did have those footsteps. I'll say that. Footsteps Falco. 6 times on the way, guys, for the college break. Good luck. And then 16 for the box. 5 and 6. Thank you, my man. You want to swap me? So we got Ken Stanton up top. He's got the Wyoming, Clemson, Michigan spot. Adam Hoffman has LSU, Florida State, and Missouri. Mizzou! I did hear Chinmay got gifted that Brady Cook, so I actually got gifted a Brady Cook as well, and I love that mini helmet. Was it a jersey or a mini that he got?
It was a jersey. Also from Michael.
Okay, Michael's a good dude, man. I have the Brady Cook matte white mini in my PC.
Oh, that's nice.
Adam Hoffman has Bama, Virginia Tech, Michigan State. Alfredo's got Purdue, New Mexico, San Jose State. Michael's got Oklahoma State, which is the Barry Sanders Michael. Miami and Georgia. Ryan Moore has Boise State, Florida, USC. Could be the Emmitt Smith mini. And we got Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner. That's Kayla Colson. Could be that CeeDee Lamb. How about our Bears? Kayla, 8-3, stand up Chicago. Texas A&M, Ohio State, Notre Dame. She's got some blue bloods. Auburn, Colorado, Baylor, and Texas for Michael Curry. This one's a mixer. Got some authentics in here, some reps, some minis, some jerseys. A whole mix of everything in this break room in this series. Here's another name I have in my PC. I was gifted the NFL version of this player. 4-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. He was a Dig Butkus Award winner for top college linebacker in football. It's Derek Johnson on the Texas Longhorn jersey. Michael Curry wins again. He's like Steph Curry heating up in the break room here with that Beckett QR code, the Texas Longhorn jersey. Very, very nice on Derek Johnson. Nice job, Michael. So now 7 boxes left, and the headliner ratio just got better. Emmitt Smith, CeeDee Lamb, Barry Sanders, 7 boxes left, 3 headliners left here in the Big Man on Campus. That is also the Chase Wheel Spin tonight. So the folks in this break will have a chance to win some bonus money back on that Chase Wheel Spin. If I have to guess, though, Rob, I'm guessing we're moving on some more Stasher cash. Am I right?
Surprisingly, no.
No?
Surprisingly, no. Not since Michael ended up doing this college break. So we
keep it going.
Haven't gotten an order in a few minutes. Decisions. I'm going to take the credit, though, boys. Talking about the Matt Hasselbeck authentic.
Okay, that's Curdog.
Yes, sir. That's our boy
so that's Michael Curry. All right, so
350.
350, correct. Yeah, that was a tough call, Curdog. That's one of the. I think that one and the Dickerson were the tough ones for me. The Golick, I felt like definitely take the store credit. The Golf and the Moss, I felt definitely keep Rob. But the Hasselbeck and the Dickerson, I thought could go either way. All right, congrats, Michael. Get some bonus money back to play in the break room. $350. I think I handed you that one, so we'll make sure to put that in the non-shipping area placement that we think of.
Sounds good.
So, and then are you putting these on here? Let me check the trade-in helmets. You are. Good job. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that, my man. So we'll kind of see what these guys do. So far, a lot of folks have opted for store credit, Rob. That has been the popular move. Although I'll say this, every headliner that's been pulled has been kept. So you win a filler, you keep the store credit. You win a headliner, you keep the helmet. So that kind of makes sense if you think about it, right? Kind of makes sense. So congrats to Mr. Michael. 7 to go in that next Stash or Cash double box and 8 to go in that single. So we've done 3 singles already. Keep in mind, we just dropped this for the 6 p.m. show. It's a brand new series and a double. So that would be what? 5 boxes down. There's only 25 boxes left in the series. Those 25 could go quickly. Jamar Chase Speed Flex. Jonathan Taylor Authentic. Brett Favre Authentic. Ray Lewis Authentic. Josh Allen Authentic. Kurt Warner Flex. Jerry Rice. Drew Brees. Myles Garrett. Terrell Davis. We have 10 photoed headliners in 25 boxes, Rob. 40% chance at a photoed headliner. We have some secondary headliners. Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Ndamukong Suh, Javonte Williams. It's a 14 in 25 chance at a headliner with the secondary names. Obviously, Suh and Williams could be a little NFC North double up. Moon and Campbell could be AFC South if Moon is in the AFC South. We still have the Kurt Warner, Jerry Rice double up in the NFC West. We have a Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis double up in the AFC North. Or we can have Myles Garrett, Ray Lewis, or Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis. We have so many Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Hall of Fame level quarterbacks. Some of the best ever, Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, Drew Brees. Definitely a future Hall of Famer, Josh Allen. Quarterbacks, the most expensive autographs in the game. And besides quarterbacks, it's usually receivers or running backs right behind. Jerry Rice, Jamar Chase for the wide receivers. And, of course, the NFL leader in rushing yards right now, Jonathan Taylor here as well. There we go. Vince Papali's Invincibles on FXM right now. There we go, Scott, Scooter, Doug. I've met Vince Papali, an awesome dude. Probably could be in the break room in the Jersey series. Probably, to be honest with you, Rob, not good enough to make the Stash or Cash. Because this series is extra special, I would say, the Stash or Cash. 41 folks watching. I'll drop that link in the chat. Stash or Cash double. Definitely get this done tonight. It's a lot of people watching right now. I always say roughly half the people are active looking to play in the breaks. So that means about 20 of you guys are not here to watch. You're here to do business.
Yep.
It's an 8-spot break, Rob. If 20 folks want to play, leads us to believe it's going to fill quickly, right? And that's the way it works. So 6 to go in that double now for the Stash or Cash. Very nice. Thanks, guys. Says Kurdog. You're welcome, brother. You are very, very welcome, my man. Appreciate you for doing what you do here in the break room. The Kurdog. Good people. Good people for sure. So where are we headed? I mean, that's probably the best option right now, Rob. I would say the second best option is probably the Vault series. This series is still loaded. The toughest son of a gun, Baker Mayfield, still out there. That Justin Jefferson Rave Speed Flex. We got that Jonathan Taylor Salute to Service, the new one. A Jahmyr Gibbs Speed Flex, double up Gibbs and Jefferson NFC North. You can double up Josh Allen and Rob Gronkowski in the AFC East. Still got Puka, still got Jamar Chase, still got some goodies in that Vault series. When Miles gets that sack record, his value is going to go up. I agree, Mike. You're talking about the all-time sack record or the single season? Because you could get both.
Yeah.
And, you know, one thing to keep in mind in memorabilia, this is, for our new people in this break room, this might surprise some folks. Now, that's not to say that when we're talking about all-time legends, you know, certain guys, certain positions, it can vary. But on average, the current players are worth more money. For example, a Baker Mayfield is worth more than Jim Kelly, who's a Hall of Fame quarterback. So, like, these names like Jamar Chase, these names like, you know, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Allen especially, these are the names that are growing in value. Like, right now, Josh Allen, behind, you know, Brady and Mahomes, there's no hotter name in the memorabilia business. Josh Allen Authentic, you know, retail value going upwards of $1,500 depending on where you look. And that's rising. I mean, you might say, that's too much for a Josh Allen. I found it on eBay for 1,000, whatever. Play that risk if you want. But I'll promise you this, Rob. It will be universally worth over $1,500 everywhere in the next few years. Because the more Josh Allen achieves, the more the value goes up on the helmet. No doubt about that. The reigning NFL MVP, kind of a weird season. It's looking like the Bills most likely will be a wild card. Now, there's a chance they still win the division. There's a chance they miss the playoffs altogether, but I believe they're 3 back of the Patriots, and they already lost the first game head-to-head. So we might have Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes as wild card. I mean, even if Mahomes even makes it, to be honest, as a Chief guy, which is kind of crazy. It's been a wacky year in the NFL.
Yeah.
I know the Patriots have a favorable schedule, but I had the Bills as the shoo-in this year, but looks like New England might hold them off this year in the AFC East. Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they brought in a guy like Mike Vrabel, a guy that did a great job in Tennessee. A longtime Patriot, obviously, he's a player, multiple-time Super Bowl winner, and you bring in Stephon Diggs, you add Travion Henderson to the backfield, you beef up the offensive line, and Drake May looks like a legit MVP candidate in just a sophomore season. So, talk about a franchise that's had to go through just a little bit of buffering between Brady to May. But again, you never know, right? You never really know who your franchise guy is going to be and how long they're going to be there for. I mean, the Colts thought that they had their guy for forever in Andrew Luck, but they only had a small snippet of him to what he truly could do. But hopefully we're seeing just the beginning of Drake May. But I think that's what's made this NFL season so fun is that the typical Big Four out in the AFC, they've all had, I would say, varying degrees of disappointment this year.
The Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. Yeah,
Yep.
no, who's the other one?
And the Bengals, just because of Burrow.
Okay, yeah, even Big Four quarterbacks. And I'll say this. I do think the Patriots win the division this year, but I think the AFC East, to me, is Josh Allen's place. You're not going to win the division every single year, but I would pump the brakes on, the Patriots and Drake May surpassing the Bills for good. I still think the Bills are the team to beat overall.
Yeah.
They might end up getting, the wild card this year, but it's also hard to win every single year. It is not easy to win every single year. I think they've won 6 straight divisions. The Chiefs have won 9 straight. Injuries, bad bounces, bad luck. Eventually things catch up with you. But I'm not worried about Josh Allen in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. These dudes, they played a road game. No problem, Rob Hill. They know how to win games, no doubt about that. What do we got orders coming into right now?
Yeah, so we got our guy Shane Carr going into that Stasher Cash double, making it 5 to go. And then we got a newbie, Brian Penn. What's going on, Brian? He actually got a spot in that 1 and 4 mixer.
Oh.
So that 1 and 4 mixer, something that we've talked a little bit about tonight. It's got 3 headliners left, 5 boxes left to go, 60% chance at Mark Messier's licensed jersey. And then you got 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks with 4 combined Super Bowls in that secondary between Troy Aikman and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, so that's a good break. It's also a 1 and 4 break. It's a 1 and 4 chance to win for every spot you buy. And actually, Rob, I would love to get this 1 and 4 done because we've already done a college, we've done a vault, we've done Stasher Cash, we've done jerseys. So I want to get the 1 and 4 done, and then that practice squad double with the Deion Sanders, which is 4 to go, by the way. And that's what we call breaking for the cycle here in the break room. Doing at least one of every single series we offer. So thank you. For the new folks watching the show, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. We're more than happy to answer any questions. Let us know what your teams are. And again, ask any questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question in this break room. We live by that motto. Messier is available in the 1 and 4. Yes, licensed Rangers jersey, Ronnie. It is the last photoed headliner, but obviously anything Troy Aikman or Kurt Warner, whether it's a jersey, a rep, authentic, they're all worth it. But I was going to say, ask questions. Questions are good. You should do your homework. You should ask questions. We definitely appreciate all questions from our wonderful customers here in the UA Live Break Room. That is a nice piece, Ronnie. So I would probably jump in that 1 and 4. One of the greatest hockey players of all time, Mark Messier. We don't get hockey in the break room all that often. So yeah, I would get your spots in that 1 and 4 while you still can. 22 folks watching across all 3 platforms. We are 2 to go on the 1 and 4, and we're only 4 to go on the Stash or Cash double. This is the next break we're doing. This is the next break, hottest break of the show. I've done 3 singles, a double as well. A lot of big names in here. You want to talk about, current players, Jamar Chase, a guy that could break all sorts of receiving records. Jonathan Taylor, a guy that I've said, Rob, will become the first guy ever to be top 5 all-time in college rush yards and NFL rushing yards. That's how good Jonathan Taylor is. Kurt Warner, speaking of good, one of the all-around good guys in football history on that Cardinal speed flex. We got the Jerry Rice, greatest receiver of all time. 1 spot, NFC West, win the Kurt Warner and the Jerry Rice. We have Drew Brees. I've been on record saying this. The most disrespected player in the break room. Put some respect on Drew Brees' name on that Salute to Service Authentic. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Only guy with more pass yards, more passing touchdowns than him is Tom Brady. If Tom Brady's the only guy ahead of you, you're doing something right. Trout Davis, that retro Bronco speed flex with the Hall of Fame inscription. Without Terrell Davis, I'm not sure John Elway wins a Super Bowl. No doubt about that. I know you're looking at Breeze numbers. I'll tell you this, Rob. I get it. More of a passing offense. But who did he have? I mean, Jimmy Graham, he looked so much worse without him. In the same era as Brady and Manning.
Marquise Colston.
Put up better numbers than those 2 guys. Passing yards per game, touchdowns per game, completion percentage. Statistically, probably the best stats quarterback we've ever seen, Drew Brees.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with you with that when it came to having a large passing offense, but Brees out of his 19-year career, he led the league in passing attempts 4 times, but he led the league in passing yards 7 times.
Yeah.
So it's not always
exactly.
And then the most hilarious thing about Drew is that as his career progressed, I mean, in his age 38, 39, and 40 seasons, which by the way, he was a Pro Bowl in all 3. He actually had a completion percentage of 72% or higher in 3 out of his last 4 years. And even in his last year, when he started 12 games at age 41, he completed 70% of his passes, 24 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So
spectacular.
Even though he lost the speed off of his fastball, he was still dotting the corners whenever he wanted to. So
I'll give you a baseball reference. The Greg Maddux of the NFL. Threw it right where you needed to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good one. And also, I mean, a longevity go-to. And yeah, it's just, I don't know if it's because of what, because he never won an MVP. I don't understand.
He got robbed.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah, I know that it was like a controversial thing with him and Rodgers.
Yeah.
It was Rodgers first because he won Offensive Player of the Year, right? And
Yeah.
Rodgers won MVP. Yeah, so.
I don't know. Charles asking what's left in the vault. A lot of good stuff, Charles, in that vault series. We're still looking for one of the best helmets in the break room. This beautiful Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex. Let me pull this bad boy up here in our vault series. Here's that Rob Gronkowski with that beautiful silver, that red, that blue visor, that Patriot lid. Super duper clean. The single season leader in receiving touchdowns by a tight end. Now we have this Jahmyr Gibbs Rib Speed Flex. The silver and blue for the Lions. We're still looking for that double up. Imagine getting a Justin Jefferson and a Jahmyr Gibbs over $2,000 in value combined for just $200. We have the double up of Josh Allen, Rob Gronkowski, $2,000 to $3,000 in value for $200. Still got Jamar Chase. Still got Baker Mayfield. Still got that Puka Nacua who's having a phenomenal season. Now, one of my favorite football players in the NFL, Puka Nacua. Just an awesome, awesome dude. He's always smiling, always delivering, and I love that Ram helmet. That is super duper nice. I'll say this, Charles, though. You're a Falcon guy. Don't forget that Deion Sanders midi. 3 boxes left in that practice squad. 4 spots to go in that double box break. We do have that Deion Sanders midi still out there. I actually think this Stash or Cash series is perfect for Charles Nelson. He's always looking for extra break room credit so he can keep extending his break room playing life. For example, Charles, if you win a Josh Allen Authentic, you can keep it, or you can take $800 back in store credit. $700 for Jerry Rice Authentic, Jared Goff, we've pulled already. $8.75 for a Jamar Chase Speed Flex. Some bonus money back. So that's the hot break right now. The Stash or Cash double, 4 spots to go. But the vault is moving right now. There's 6 to go in that single. Charles has done this long enough, Rob. If we get halfway there, the break goes pretty quickly. So we're really only 2 spots away from being halfway there in that awesome, awesome vault series. So let's rock, let's roll, guys, here in the UA live break room. 30 folks watching. What do you guys want to break here? Custom lids, speed flexes, some awesome, awesome items. This is a brand new concept in the break room, though, the Stash or Cash. We've never offered this before. If you win something you don't like, we give you money back. How about that? You don't keep the helmet, though, Rob. That would be too nice. We're nice. We're not that nice. But that's a really, really good option for our customers here in the UA Live break room. Yeah, the Stash or Cash single, Charles, is also hot tonight. Actually, the most common break we've done. I know it says 8 to go, but given the way the series has gone tonight, I am pretty sure we can knock that single out. You know, it's only 8:21. We'll go to at least 9:30. If the breaks are busy, could be past 9:30. That's up to you guys how late we go here. But I've got to guess, Rob, in the next hour and 10 minutes, I cannot say with 100% certainty, but I would put the likelihood of that single going at about 90%.
Yeah.
If Charles gets in right now, I would put it even higher in the Stash or Cash. So that's my 2 cents. The jersey break, 4 spots to go as well. That's moving. Appreciate you guys, our customers, making moves in that break page. As I always say, Rob, the best customers in the business here at UA. Common, you must feel like Santa Claus giving away cash, right? I'd like to see that double in the Stash or Cash fill up. I'd be willing to get in the single as well. So, Shane, that double's going to go. It's 4 to go. But you jump in the single right now, that'll go as well. There's a lot of good options in the Stash or Cash. But yes, I forgot my Santa hat. But Charles is right. I do feel like Santa Claus. We have a series coming up in December, Rob. What we call our Naughty or Nice series. Ooh. Where I physically will put on a Santa hat and we'll deem who's naughty and who's nice in the break room. Last year, Ronnie Sayer was deemed as the naughtiest guy in the break room. And he told us he was hanging out with Mrs. Claus. So explain everything, why he was always naughty. So Dustin Aronson getting in. Thank you, Dustin.
Yes, he did.
Got a couple spots in that Stash or Cash double, putting us at only 2 spots to go. So we are knocking on that door. Imagine for $172, guys, you snag a Josh Allen Authentic. Or you get yourself a Jamar Chase Speed Flex and a Myles Garrett Authentic. A Kurt Warner Speed Flex and a Jerry Rice Authentic. I mean, we could be looking at close to $2,000 in value for less than $200 in here. Ronnie was hanging out with Elvis wives. There's something about Ronnie, both Ronnies and wives. I don't know what it is about the name Ronnie and wives. These gentlemen in our break room, they are interesting, to say the least, Rob Hill. That's the best way to describe the Ronnies. Interesting.
Desperate breaking housewives.
Right? So Stash or Cash, 1 lone spot to go. Hopefully you guys are enjoying sports today. Not much going on in the sports world tonight, Rob.
No.
Couple of NBA games. Hopefully you got some parlays going tonight.
Yeah, in the process of it, actually.
I know we have Lakers and Clippers. That's the one good game tonight in the NBA.
Yeah, everybody in the NBA is rooting for everybody in the NBA that's not a Thunder fan is a Clipper fan. So I'm sure because of that whole Paul George for SGA swap,
sure,
everyone's like, well, we already lost that because SGA is an MVP and now an NBA Finals MVP and world champion. Oh, and they got Jalen Williams. Oh, well, guess what? Their pick also belongs to OKC this year as well.
Ouch.
And they're, 4-12, 4-13 right now. The Clippers are. So it's pretty, it's looking pretty bleak for one of those LA teams right now. So they're hoping to string together some wins.
Yeah, Lakers team looks good this year with my boy Austin Reeves, Luka, and now LeBron. So we'll see.
Break room regular Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
we got
100%.
AR a lot.
I used to interview him in high school basketball when I worked in Arkansas.
Yeah, you did tell me
Awesome
that.
dude.
That's very, very
Bobby B, the statute of limitation is done. Oh boy, William. Bobby B can say what he wants. He's the man, Bob Boulay. I'm actually shocked Bob Boulay is not in the 1 and 4. Our resident Ranger fan, 2 spots to go in that single, 5 boxes left. Mark Messier licensed jersey left. A little bit surprised Bob is not in that 1 and 4. Charles got in that single for the Stash or Cash. Thank you, Charles. Getting the party started there. That is 7 to go in the single. The double's coming up, though. That's sold out. So the second Stash or Cash double is sold out.
Yes, sir. Looks like Bob Boulay closed that out.
Oh, there we go, Bob. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers for the Stash or Cash double number 2. So for the folks that just tuned in, if you've been watching the whole night, you've heard me say this a lot, but a lot of folks are in and out, so I want to make sure we take care of all our customers here, Rob. If you win a helmet that you don't want, you can get some store credit back. $350 for an authentic, that's a filler. $250 for a rep. And then the headliner prices are listed. For example, we'll give you back $875 if you don't want the Jamar Chase Speed Flex. So, all right. So Stash or Cash doubles coming up. I don't think, did I ask for box numbers? I didn't type them in.
I do not see it in the chat.
So I'll type it in the chat again. Stash or Cash double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Get those in quick, Bob. It is first numbers after I put it in the chat. Because I don't think I asked for numbers, Rob.
I
definitely did not put it in the chat. So I do see Big Mike with 9 and 25. And the official call is when it's put in the chat. That way we can see who comes after the chat. So
9 and 25.
Big Mike did beat Bob. We're going to go with 9 and 25 here for that double box. Now I'm being paranoid. Did I ask without putting it in the chat? But I don't think so, Rob. Official numbers are once it's put in the chat, though, correct, for any confusion in the future. So Big Mike Arias, thank you, brother, on those 2 box numbers in the Stash or Cash. Alfredo, Joshua Bateman. What's up, Josh? First time in the breaks tonight for the Batman. It must have been a busy night fighting crime in Gotham today, Rob Hill. I did ask but not typed. My apologies, Bob. Okay. Man, I must be going crazy. Well, officially, I go based on what is put in the chat. So I'm going to go with 9 and 25. My apologies, Bob. But the official ruling is whoever numbers come in first after the host puts it in the chat. I'm like, what am I doing right now? But I'm going to go with 9 and 25. Because that is the official rule on our rule page. My apologies, though, Bob, if I did jump the gun there. You know what happened, Rob? I got excited about this break. Can you blame me? These items are so good. Not at all. These items are so good in this series. And that is, I have said that before in the past, guys. That's a good learning experience. If we ever jump the gun, the official number, a box call, is once it's physically typed in the chat. So my apologies for jumping the gun. But we use the chat because that way we can see who came in first, who came in after we called the numbers. 6 times on the way for our spots, though. Good luck, folks. 5 and 6. We got Joshua Bateman in the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Robert Boulay. We have the NFC East. That would be Michael Curry, Alfredo Lusciato, NFC West. Shane Carr, AFC North. Dustin Aronson, AFC South. Michael Arias, AFC East. And Dustin Aronson in the AFC West. 9 and 25 coming up in the Stash or Cash. Good luck, guys. We have the Drew Brees number. Could Drew Brees be coming up in box 9? I would love a Drew Brees item, no doubt about that. Personally, big-time Drew Brees fan. Ooh, this gentleman won earlier today already. I believe his second helmet of the show We have a former defensive player of the year, maybe the best player on defense in the NFL, Myles Garrett.
Nice.
On that clean, Matt White, Browns authentic, guy that's been all-pro multiple times, a bunch of double-digit sack seasons, the entire Cleveland Browns team right now. Myles Garrett, 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro. I believe he's got the least amount of games to 100 sacks or 100 whatever sacks it is, Rob. This is the one guy that might threaten Bruce Smith's record. 120 and a half sacks. Shane Carr, AFC North. You are taking home the awesome Myles Garrett helmet.
Or is he?
Or is he, right? That's the question. So Myles Garrett, we'll look at the price for Myles Garrett for Shane. See if he wants to keep the helmet or get the store credit back, Shane Carr. Beautiful lid, though. That 95 signature.
Yeah.
I love me some Myles Garrett. Good evening, Gotham, says Joshua Bateman. What's up, Josh? It's called Burr Ridge here. Burr Ridge. Good evening, Burr Ridge. Live in the Burr Ridge studios here in the UA Live break room. William says, got to keep that one. I would keep that one as well, personally. But that's up to Shane Carr. We'll get that value for Shane in a second. I will write up the W first, though. Congrats, Shane Carr. So Myles Garrett would be $550 we can offer you for that one. If you want $550, we'll give you $550 in store credit, or you can keep the helmet.
The Eric Dickerson was this series, too.
It was, yeah. That did go this series. And I think you have everything in that series.
Yeah, everything else.
Yeah, I think you're good. Yep. Give me a minute to think. You're good, Shane. Take your time, brother. Like I said, officially, I will give you guys until the end of the show. It is easier for us if you give us an answer right away, but we love you guys so much. We'll give you guys time to think until the end of the show, Rob. If we don't hear from him before the show is over, though, then we are giving him the helmet and shipping it to him, Shane Carr. All right, very nice, Myles Garrett. I like this one so much, I'm going to keep it on the table. It's a very, very clean lid for Myles Garrett. Actually, I'll go top table. I'll keep it out here now, but I'll go top table in a second. There is a second box coming up, though. It is a double box break. So second box is coming up here. I do have some boxes for you if you want, Rob.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We have a...
Don't want to do boxed in.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, second box. Second box in the double box break. 25 out of 30. Good luck, guys. I think we got another authentic helmet here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't in box 9. It is in the other one, though. Drew Brees on the Salute to Service Authentic for Bob Boulay. I guess Bob is happy he didn't get his boxes in. Number 2 all-time in pass yards and passing touchdowns. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Drew Brees, STS, Bob. You can keep the helmet, or we can give you $550 in store credit. Now, again, this is my personal advice, up to you guys. If I'm Bob and if I'm Shane, I'm keeping both of these personally. $550. It's Drew Brees and Myles Garrett. That's your call. That's up to you guys. I'm sure, Big Mike, but the rules are officially what boxes come through once it's in the chat. Worked out just like I planned it. It's heading to Jersey, says Bob. There we go. Bob is keeping Breeze. And then we're still waiting on Shane on the Myles Garrett. But good decision, Bob. I mean, $550. I'd rather have the Breeze Authentic for $550. Like, if you told me right now,
same here,
I can pay $550 for a Drew Brees Authentic, I'm paying $550. Shane is going to take the store credit, though. So no Myles Garrett for Shane. He's taking $550 in store credit. Hey, again, it's whatever you guys want to do. Store credit for Shane. He's got actually $250 for the Dickerson earlier. Now $550 for the Myles Garrett. That's $800 in store credit, Rob. That's a lot of money. lot of money in break room store credit for Shane Carr. Nice job, Robert Boulay, on your Drew Brees Authentic. I felt the breeze in the break room, Rob. Actually, it's the opposite. It's a little bit warm, to be honest. But I did feel a breeze here with that item.
Yeah, Shane, credited to your account, just so you know.
All right, perfect. So congrats to Shane, which is cool because I'll be honest, selfishly for us, I kind of like that move because we get to keep the helmet in inventory, and this will go right back into a series. So win for us as well because this helmet is very, very sharp.
Yeah, hopefully that 800 gets put to good use.
Yeah, get some more spots in this series.
Close out a lot of series, yeah, with that.
What is Shane's team? Do you remember Shane's team, Rob? I know I don't.
I do not, unfortunately, no.
And also, what are you chasing in this series, Shane? Because there's a lot of good options still in here. What are you chasing? What's your favorite team? Stash or cash? That's 2 doubles down. We've done how many singles? 3 singles? We have done in the stash or cash.
Yeah, we've done 3 singles and then 2 doubles.
Yep. So that would be, what, 7 boxes? Just like that, 23 boxes left. I mean, once we get to 15 or less, that's where the chase really gets hot. So there's plenty, and I mean plenty, of really dang good options in the stash or cash. I'm jumping right back in if I'm you guys. Looking for maybe the best receiver in football, Jamar Chase, on a speed flex. Not maybe, definitely the best running back in the NFL right now. That would be Jonathan Taylor. Going to get to 2,000 yards possibly, 25 touchdowns possibly. He's been incredible. Brett Favre, the only guy to win 3 straight MVPs. We got a Ray Lewis on that Rave Authentic. Speaking of MVPs, the reigning MVP, Josh Allen. Kurt Warner's got a couple MVPs. Jerry Rice almost had an MVP. He was runner-up before for the greatest receiver ever. Then we have that Terrell Davis Speed Flex, a league MVP, and a Super Bowl MVP, Mr. TD Terrell Davis. So, who's jumping right back in? We're definitely running this back. The hottest break in the room. The stash or cash has been on fire tonight. I am seeing 7 to go in the single. I'm seeing 8 to go, 7 to go in the double, but that will definitely change. So that's up to you guys. We'll leave the quad up for a little bit, but if there's not much action in the quad, we can possibly take it down here. Let's see how it looks here in the next few boxes in the stash or cash. Jersey break is 4 spots to go. Chase Fields wins the college. That's 8 to go, but we have 3 headliners in 7 boxes. Emmitt Smith, C.D. Lamb, Barry Sanders. And that 1 and 4 is 2 spots to go. The Mark Messier licensed jersey left in the final 5 boxes. Actually, it's no spots to go. 1 and 4 just sold out. How about that?
Chandler Dunning.
Chandler from the Dominican. What's up, Chandler? Hey, there is a midi helmet right now, Chandler. That beautiful Deion Sanders in the practice squad. So, boy, we Beetlejuiced him showing up tonight.
Yes, we did.
The night might just be getting started, Rob, with Chandler in the house. 1 and 4 single. Go ahead and drop me a box number. That'll leave us with 4 boxes left. I guess we can put up 2 more singles than that last double. So who's got a box number? Box number for the 1 and 4. Stash or cash is hot right now, Chandler. Plenty of headliners left in the stash or cash, my man. No doubt about that. Chandler Dunning getting the job done in the UA Live break room. We got Sean Maloney, new guy Brian Penn. Let us know, Brian, what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. And then Sean, Brian, or Chandler, give you guys about 30 seconds on a box number. We have 4, 19, 24, 26, and 32. He wants 19, Rob. How's the Dominican treating you, Chandler? How you doing, my man? Chandler Dunning. I'm looking for Florida State guys in the break room right now. I mean, Deion Sanders in the practice squad with 3 boxes left. Trying to see if we have any FSU alum. We have Miami guys in the Stash or Cash. Ray Lewis. So, yeah, we got some great stuff in that series. No doubt about that. All right, 1 and 4 coming up. Sean down to Chandler. Good luck, guys. Let's see if some headliner time. Hottest break tonight has been the Stash or Cash double. Jamar Chase, Speed Flex still left. Jonathan Taylor, Brett Favre authentic, Ray Lewis authentic, Josh Allen authentic, Kurt Warner Flex, Jerry Rice authentic, and a Trout Davis Speed Flex. A lot of goodies in there. Stash and Cash single, Stash and Cash double. Both have been absolutely on fire tonight. All right, 6 times, guys. Good luck. 4, 5, and 6. Brian Penn has the football spot, which could be Troy Aikman, Kurt Warner. Chandler's got the basketball spot. Baseball spot is Chandler. Sean Maloney is everything else, which could be that Mark Messier jersey, for example, in our awesome 1 and 4 series. Good luck, guys. Let's see what we got here in the 1 and 4. It's a series that never disappoints. I love all the items. Even the and more section is full of goodies. In this case, we got one of the best quarterbacks of all time. 3-time Super Bowl champion, Troy Aikman, on the Dallas Cowboy jersey. How about them Cowboys? New guy, Brian Penn, 1 spot, Troy Aikman, autographed jersey. Nicely done, Brian. All right, so hockey fans. We always have the hockey fans. Robert Loud running for hockey. 4 boxes left. Mark Messier licensed jersey left. Just saying, hockey fans, come and get that jersey. And we're now a practice squad breakaway from the Psycho Rob Hill.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, practice squad that has that photoed headliner Deion Sanders midi. Mm-hmm. One of the newest items that we've added to our break room here at UA's. So one of the first that we will end up doing in that practice squad.
Speaking of the 1 and 4, says Joshua Bateman, a certain wrestling belt may have shown up in the Batcave today. Was that Hulk Hogan?
Yes, it was.
That was an awesome belt, which speaks to how fast our shipping is done at UA. Because he just won that a few days ago, the Hulk Hogan.
I believe he won that last Thursday, I want to say.
4-spot break for that one.
Oh, you're right.
You're good. Just while I see it. I just happen to see it. You're good.
Good call.
I know. It happens to literally every producer has done that.
When you type in 8 all night.
I know, right? And then you got that 4 for the 1 and 4. So congrats on that wrestling belt. That's an example of some of the and more stuff. I wonder what the other 2 boxes are, right? 4 boxes left. Kurt Warner, Mark Messier. I kind of want to see what the other 2 are personally, Rob. I know they're going to be really, really good in the 1 and 4 series. It's a series that, quite frankly, never disappoints, in my opinion. It never disappoints. Like the helmets in the break room, one of the best hits tonight. Undoubtedly, that Randy Moss new rivalry speed flex for the Patriots in the Stash or Cash. Such an awesome, awesome lid for Randy Moss. So assuming that break will keep on going, we are looking at 7 to go in that single. And actually 7 to go in the double. But hey, I know Chandler just jumped in the break room. If you want folks to play with you, Chandler, this is what everybody's playing tonight. If Chandler buys 4 spots in here, Rob, shut it down, right? Shut it down. Jamar Chase, Triple Crown winner, one of the most expensive autographs modern NFL right now. We have Jonathan Taylor. I would say Jonathan Taylor right now is probably going to win the Offensive Player of the Year.
I would say so.
Probably not going to get the MVP, Rob, because, quarterbacks, Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and maybe don't sleep on Josh Allen. He's going to have a late charge in that MVP race. He's good for 6 touchdowns randomly at random times, right? He has like 3, 4, 5 touchdown games. He's right back in that race. Ray Lewis, one of the best defensive players ever. Brett Favre, the 3-time MVP. Jerry Rice, the GOAT receiver. Kurt Warner, a guy that was bagging groceries at Hy-Vee, went on to have a Hall of Fame career with a couple of MVPs. Trout Davis, one of 9 2,000-yard rushers. A lot of goodies still in here. Yeah, Stafford is the guy that's probably going to win. I know Drake May is number 2, but Jonathan Taylor's been right up there with those dudes. He's had a phenomenal season, Mr. Jonathan Taylor. No doubt about that. The golf did get pulled, Chance. If you are looking for a Lion helmet, though, we have your hero from over the weekend. 6 to go on that vault double. We have the Jameer Gibbs, this custom Jameer Gibbs Lions Speed Flex. So if you're a Lions fan, golf is gone. Bad news. Good news, Jameer Gibbs is left. More good news, I know it's not on a Lion helmet, but there's also a Barry Sanders Authentic still in the break room in the college series on Oklahoma State. So Lions Nation, we got you covered, right? We always have you guys covered. We always get some awesome Lions in the room. We got these guys covered at UA. No doubt about that. So keep it going. 8:45. We'll go to at least 9:30 no matter what. If we're busy, could be 10 o'clock. Could be 11. Could be midnight. That's up to you guys how late we go tonight. But definitely going to knock out some more stash and cashes. In case you just tuned in, the hottest break right now in the room has been the stash or cash. The double now down to 6 to go. And we are looking at still 7 to go in that single. So keep it going. I'll drop that double in. That's the most likely break to happen tonight. Stash or cash double number 3. Here's that link. Stash or cash double number 3. 6 spots to go. And 4 is the magic number. 3 is the magic number. Once the break is halfway there or more, the break will happen. So we're really not 6 to go. We're really only 2 to go because we're only 2 to go from 4 to go. Hopefully that made sense, Rob, because that was a lot. 2 to go from 4 to go. You guys know what I'm talking about if you watch the show. We are making progress on that break. No doubt about that. With the best customers in the business here who are always balling out. Yeah, the college has some good stuff left, Chandler. I know you specifically asked for college, my man. And we put this up for you because you're one of our valued customers. We have 7 boxes left in the college series, Chandler. And we have 3 photoed headliners left. That includes one of the helmets I would most want when it comes to college. The best season ever played in college football history. 2,600 plus rush yards, 37 rushing touchdowns. Heisman Trophy winner Barry Sanders on the Oklahoma State Cowboy Authentic. We also have Boomer Sooners, CeeDee Lamb, one of the best receivers in college and the NFL. And we have the Emmitt Smith Mini. So that's 7 boxes left, Chandler. 3 headliners left in the college. A lot of goodies to be had. Now, I think there's a Florida State spot. I don't know if we pulled FSU in this series yet. I know I haven't pulled FSU. So let's see. Is there an FSU photo headliner? There's not. So it is possible there could be an FSU item, but I do not know for sure what that item was or could be or will be. We could have multiple items, though, right? Just because we pulled one FSU, like a Jared Verse, a Jameis Winston. These are stuff that we could have in that series. So, yeah, a lot of goodies, Chandler, if you want to rock and roll with the college. And that wheel spin is closing at 9 o'clock, by the way. So if you want to be in the wheel spin, I'd get in that college now. I don't know if Chandler needs the wheel spin with all the table tennis winnings, but you know what? Whether it's $100 or $2, Rob, I like free stuff. So I'll take free stuff anyway, right? So might as well get in that series for that wheel spin. Charles calling for folks to get in that stash or cash single. Looks like right now folks are jumping in that stash or cash double. That is 5 to go right now in that double box break. That's where a lot of the orders are coming in right now. The stash or cash double box break. We got 55 live visitors on the website. Wow. There's a lot of folks on that website right now jumping in those breaks. Shane, look, people always say this in the break room, and nobody makes the first move, Shane. If you get in right now, that stash or cash will happen. In fact, Shane, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, Rob. If Shane buys in the stash or cash in the next 6 minutes, by 8:55, I will personally give you a refund if the break does not happen tonight.
What a guy.
Because, look, if you spend too much money in this break room, Rob, I can respect that. Sometimes you got to take a break. But if you're not jumping in because you don't think it's going to fill, once you make the moves, the breaks happen. So, personally, I hate when the customers say that because I know if Shane bought a spot right now, put it at 6 to go, positive movement happens. Just to clarify that Stash or Cash double box, 3 minutes ago was at 7 to go. One person got in, put it at 6 to go. It's now 4 to go, just like that.
Exactly, yeah.
So, if you have money to spend, Shane, I would get in right now. I'll be honest, though, I might even get in that double first, though, because that's 4 to go.
It is 4 to go. Yeah.
So that might be the move. But if Shane gets in that single in the next 5 minutes and the break does not fill, I'll give him a refund back if he wants it. So, and if he gets in at 8:56, Rob, that refund offer is gone. That's the next 5 minutes only. But never don't get in the break if you're afraid it's not going to happen. Because if you make that first move, others will follow you. And what's the worst case scenario, Rob? The break happens tomorrow at 9. You don't lose your spot, right?
Yeah.
You should always get the spots while you still can. Michael jumping in, Josh getting in. Like I said, that Stash or Cash double was 7 to go a couple minutes ago. We got it down to 6 to go, and it's now 3 to go. So he or she who hesitates is lost. Get the spots while you still can. Imagine thinking about getting in the break, Rob. You're like, I'll get in if it gets close. And then you get a guy like Chandler Dunning, who you can firsthand back me on this. He was buying 8 spots, 7 spots, 6 spots. He might close out the whole break right now.
I can't confirm.
And what if that spot you were going to buy ended up being the winning spot?
And then the item that you want to chase after gets pulled in this upcoming break.
Exactly. So, if you don't have the money, don't play. I can respect that. I get it. But if you're not going to play because you're worried about it not filling, if you start the momentum, others will follow you.
So Shane got into the double.
There we go, Shane. So listen to Common, Shane. I'm already in the single. Shane's like, you know what? That Common guy makes sense, but I want now. I want the right now. I don't want to wait for the single. I'm getting in that double box because that is only 2 to go now. Shout out to Shane making moves on that break page. The Trick and Dom Pellegrini does this really well. So I'll give a shout out to Dom. He says get in the single and get in the double. You're not guaranteed to win if you get in unless you buy all 8 spots. But you want to be in the break that your item comes out. You want to have a chance to win. You want to have a seat at the table because what if you're only in the double or only in the single and then the big name gets pulled in the other break? Then you're sitting like, man, I got in the wrong one. You know what I call that, Rob? Insurance. Seat at the table. Get your spots in both in the middle of these chases. Right? So 2 to go in that double box break. We'll probably get that double done next. And then afterwards, we will probably rock and roll with the chase wheel spin for the college unless a college break sells out, which Chandler might buy the whole thing, Rob. That is very possible as well in the college. By the way, Chandler, if you're listening, there is no plans to have college in the very near future. Like the next week or so, we've got a rotation of backups coming up. I've talked to our series production guy. There's no plans of a college for at least the next week, Rob. So if you want the college, only going to be here for a couple more days. I just like that Charles said, listen to Common. I always like when people say that about me. No one ever says that about me except for Charles. So thank you, Charles. Appreciate you, brother. So guys, listen to Common and join me in the single. Nah, they listen to me sometimes. Selective. They're like my dog. My dog listens to me sometimes. You know how he is though, Rob? If you're outside, he'll listen more. But if you're inside the house or the yard or a known territory, he's very selective.
Yeah.
But if I take him walking in a strange place, he knows how to listen. It's one of those instincts for the dog. Shout out to Messi. So 2 to go in that double box. 2 to go. I'll drop that link in the chat. Plenty of big names, 2 boxes coming out. You win something you're not happy with, Rob. Sometimes you can sit and pout, which, by the way, I would never pout if I won something because wins are always good. But in the event that you do want to sit and pout, not in this series, you win something you don't want, we'll give you money back for it. How about that? How about that? Money back. Stash or cash, double, 2 spots to go. So that's coming up. That is coming up next. Such an awesome, awesome series.
That's been a big hit so far tonight.
Shane getting in. Angie jumping in the jerseys. What's up, Angie Nielsen? Easy getting it done tonight. Favorite items left in the stash or cash, Rob? I know it's a very difficult question. We have Jamar Chase left for those listening. Jonathan Taylor left. Brett Favre. Ray Lewis. Josh Allen. Kurt Warner. Jerry Rice. And Terrell Davis. What are your favorite, let's go top 3 left. The 3 you would most want in this series.
Top 3?
I know you're going to go Kurt Warner because you're a Cardinal fan, right?
No, absolutely not. I would never make a biased decision on air. But if I had to, and I have to give it myself my top 3, I'd probably go with Curtis, Eugene, Warner.
Okay, yeah, it's a speed flex, Rob.
That's my 3. Curtis, Eugene, Warner.
All 3 of them.
There you go.
Kurt
All 3. I need Curtis, I need Eugene, and I need Warner.
I could respect that.
Where are my Eugenes in the chat? Okay, so seriously, though, in terms of, I'm a huge aesthetics guy, so I'm obviously going to go with the speed flexes that we have remaining. That being Kurt Warner, one of them, Terrell Davis, the former MVP running back, and how about the reigning Triple Crown guy in Jamar Chase?
Not bad. It's a good list. I'm going to mix it up a little bit because it's my list. I respect the speed flexes. I'm also a Kurt Warner fan. I'll go Kurt Warner. I'm going to go different because Josh Allen Authentic is worth more than most speed flexes. I'm going Kurt Warner, Josh Allen, Jerry Rice are my top 3. Okay. It's my man cave, my PC. I love Jerry Rice. I love that golden rave. That's my top 3 personally. So how about you guys? Let us know in the chat what you guys most want to see in the stash and cash. What has been the hottest series in the room tonight? No doubt about that. So that should be 1 to go now in that double. We're doing that break for sure. We're doing the jersey break for sure. 2 spots to go. But I'm guessing this is probably not the last stash or cash. I'm probably guessing we'll do some more. That's up to you guys, though. The customers, we go as late as you guys want. As long as you guys order spots, we break the boxes. Simple as that, man. You guys get the spots. We will gladly break the boxes. So 25 folks watching here in the break room. That's plenty of folks to get these breaks done. No doubt about that. Jamar Chase will be playing on Thanksgiving. That'll be a fun game. Bengals and Ravens. Speaking of the speed flex in there, Josh Allen will be back at it this weekend on Sunday. Some of the best players in football. I mean, I always watch commercials, Rob, and who do you see in the commercials right now that the next generation of collectors wants? You always see Josh Allen. You always see Justin Jefferson. You always see Jamar Chase. These guys are literally all over the commercials. That's the guys that this generation... I mean, Brett Favre, for example, previous generation. This generation, they're going to want a Josh Allen or Jamar Chase. The young collectors in 10, 15 years, that's what they'll like. They'll go back in a future series, yes. Not in this series, though. They do not go back in this series, Louis. They go back into our inventory. So this is not like the Play Clock series. These are not going back in this series. So if the helmet has been open on the air, it is not going back in the series. It is going back into the Ultimate Autographs inventory. So great question, Louis. But no, if someone chose to store credit, you are not eligible to win the helmet yourself in the breaks. That's a really good question, though. I think I did mention it earlier, but I should have mentioned it more and should have explained it a little bit better. So thank you, Louis, for that question to make it nice and easy. Because if you watch this program, you've seen the Play Clock series, and if the carryover spot wins, that does go back in the series. This does not go back in the series. So I know the Moss and the Goff were kept. The Breeze was kept by the customers. The Myles Garrett was not kept, but the Myles Garrett is off the board. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, Myles Garrett is the only photoed headliner that actually was not kept by the customers. That was the only one that we did not keep. All the other ones that won a photoed headliner chose to keep the item. We are sold out in the Stash or Cash double.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Thank you, guys. Stash or Cash double number 3 is sold out. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers for the third double. First come, first serve. Double the boxes. Double the fun here in the UA Live Break Room. Having a blast with the absolute best customers in the business. We have a jersey break on deck. That is one lone spot to go. So that'll be coming up. But if you are in the Stash or Cash double, hit me with those 2 box numbers. I want to see some headliners, Rob. You know, modern stars, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, all-time legends, Brett Favre, Jerry Rice. I like the series. Big Mike came just ahead of Eric Burns. I'm even going to screenshot this for you guys so you can see that there's no confusion here. Because I know they're actually postmarked at 210104. Because they were at the same time, I'm guessing Eric might see his name pop up first. But it's based on our restream chat. And Big Mike did come through first. Mike Arias with 3 and 24. So we are taking Mike's numbers first. Because it's the first 2 numbers we see in the chat once that has been put in there. So 3 and 24 for the Stash or Cash.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Mike. Oh, Eric's not even in that one, honestly. Well, that makes it even easier. So it is definitely Mike. All right. Those are coming up. The hot series in the room tonight, Stash or Cash. This will be our third double box break of the night. Eric says, I think I am. You are, Eric. You did get that closer spot, but you did not call out the box ahead of Mike. So you are in that break, though. The last spot in that break, Eric Burns. Josh Underwood, John Nervase, Joshua Bateman, Michael Arias, Shane Carr, Louis Albin, and Eric Burns. I believe that jersey break also closed up. That is on deck. After that, the next set of breaks are pretty open, guys. Get those spots going if you want to keep the night going. And then we'll get that new Stash and Cash double up, but it's going to be 8 to go. The singles at 7 to go. More than happy to keep it going, though. Get those spots. Let's keep the night going. It is only 9:03 Central Time. We're on till 9:30 at the earliest. But if you guys order, we're more than happy to keep it going, you know, all the way up till 10, 11 o'clock, as long as you guys are ordering. We have seen a lot of late charges lately. So if you guys are ordering, we're not going anywhere. With that said, though, Rob, it gets to be 9:30, and they're not ordering, then we go home. Because at past 9:30, 10 o'clock, to quote the movie Mulan, let's get down to business. We're only here if we're doing business at 9:30. We're not here just to chat around. We're only here if orders are coming in and stuff is getting done on that break page. 6 times on the way, guys, for the Stash and Cash. And actually, Rob, we'll do that college wheel spin after that jersey break. I'll give them more time for the college wheel spin if breaks are full. If breaks are not full, we'll take a brief break and do our wheel spin. 6 clicks. Michael Arias, NFC North. Eric Burns in the NFC South. Josh Underwood, NFC East, NFC West. John Nervase, AFC North. Shane Carr, AFC South. The Batman in that AFC East spot looking for Josh Allen. Joshua Bateman, the Bills fan. And Louis He's got the AFC West hoping for that Terrell Davis speed flex. Box 3 out of 30 coming up. Called out by Big Mike. Michael Arias. Good luck, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Rob Hill. Uh-oh. Oh. My apologies. That was the not used boxes that fell, in case you're wondering. Not the memorabilia boxes. This is the boxes of the items, so.
Now I know why you were saying uh-oh.
Right? Well, I'm saying uh-oh because we got a big name coming up as well. We got a big name coming up. How about the Triple Crown winner with the inscription, Jamar Chase in the break room. The beautiful salute to service speed flex with that clean orange ink. The 24 Triple Crown winner. Most catches, most receiving yards, most receiving touchdowns. Jamar Chase going home to John Narvaez. One spot, John. AFC North. You've got the Chase, my man. So, would you like to keep it, John? Or would you like $875 in-store credit? That's your call, my man. That is entirely your call, John. Another difficult decision here in the break room.
Keep it.
I would keep it, too. That's you got these modern players with the sky's the limit, Rob. You find the right Bengal fan, you will sell this for more than $875. But that's John's call. If you want some break room credit, that's definitely a good option as well for John Nervase. You will see in the listing, like I just said, $875 for Jamar Chase. So let us know, John. Let us know what you're thinking, brother. I'll get this written up. I actually think, isn't John a Steeler fan, or am I wrong? What I feel like he's a Steeler fan, so he might actually take the money.
I don't think he is.
He's not. What's your squad, John? Remind me. I just pulled the Chase salute to service. Okay, so maybe take the money then if you just pulled one.
That's the only way that it makes sense.
Right?
Oh, he is Steelers. There you go.
Yes, I was right. Yeah, he's a Steelers fan.
There you go, Common.
So maybe he keeps it, or maybe he takes the money then, actually, Rob. We'll put this one on here. Maybe put the Breeze to the bonus table, unless you have room on the corner there for Drew Brees.
I do.
We'll go corner for Drew Brees. I'll keep the golf a little closer, and I'll put the Chase over here as well. So, Johnny, what do you want, man? You want to keep it? You want to take the cash? $875 in store credit, brother. That is your call, my man. The credit, he says. All right, store credit for John. All right, so this is actually store credit, $875.
There you go.
All right.
So in a lot of ways of looking at this now, and I'm sure this is how everybody's understanding it, John buying into this break for just one spot for, what was it,
172 actually.
So it's like putting down a $172 bet and then getting $850 in return. This is the best way to look at it.
$875. He profited $700 in that break.
Yeah.
$700 profit.
Yeah.
Not bad, Johnny. Not bad at all. All right, put this one. Can you move the Breeze a little bit closer to you?
Yeah.
I want to make sure this is not in the shot here. Yes, sir. Thank you, my man. So congrats on that store credit, Johnny. On Jamar Chase. Yeah, over $700 in profit. It was going to be over $700 in profit, like, regardless at this stage.
That's John Nervase. That's John Nervase, right?
John Nervase,
okay,
yes,
just
sir.
Just got to make this is. It's a lot of money going into his account. So
second box coming up. Oh, I like this. I don't know how the guys about to win it's going to feel about it, though. Might be a mixed bag of emotions because this guy was a Bills quarterback at one point, but this is Drew Bledsoe with the old school Patriot Tom authentic. Love that. Beautiful, beautiful lid. Over 40,000 pass yards. AFC East Joshua Bateman, Drew Bledsoe. So you can keep it, Josh, or you can get $350 back in store credit. This is a full-size authentic Drew Bledsoe. Let us know, Mr. Bateman. Very nice lid, though. Very nice lid on Drew Bledsoe.
Oh, definitely.
We have a jersey break coming up. next. And then that wheel spin as well. 274507 on that Drew Bledsoe authentic. What do you think, Josh? Do let us know, brother, if you want the store credit or the helmet. Because he's a Bills fan. Might not want a Patriot helmet in the house. On the other hand, it's an awesome looking lid. And Drew Bledsoe did actually play for the Bills at one point, Rob. So it's kind of one of those mixed emotions. I could see it going either way. Personally, I would pay $350 for a Drew Bledsoe Patriot Pat helmet. Personally. But I'm not a diehard Bills fan. I like the Bills. I like Josh Allen. But I'm not a diehard Bills fan like him. Jersey single coming up next. Jersey single number 9. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Sounds like Josh respects Drew Bledsoe, which means that he's probably keeping it by the sound of it, Joshua Bateman.
Nice.
It's a good call, brother. Good call. Again, take our recommendations with a grain of salt, but personally, that's a good call. Angie would box 16. Thank you, Angie. Saying 16, please. All right, 16 coming up in the jersey break. Then we'll do that wheel spin, and then we'll keep the night going if you guys want to. We've done 3 doubles in the stash and cash and 3 singles. So we are 9 boxes down in the stash and cash. Only 21 boxes left in that series. So happy to keep it going if you guys would like. More than happy to keep it going. Kayla down to Jared here in the jerseys. Good luck, guys. Definitely don't want this. Definitely don't think it'll be the last break tonight. But with us being mostly open, it's on you guys to get those spots to ensure it's not the last break tonight. So 16, Rob. Angie Nielsen, thank you, sir. I'll trade you. I'm not giving you $8.75 in store credit, though. In case you're wondering, Rob, I'm sorry. That's a lot of money, brother. I'm not going to give you $8.75. Angie Nielsen has the NFC North. Eric Burns, NFC South. Jared Stefan, NFC East. Kayla Colson, NFC West, AFC North. Lance Abbott, AFC South. Javier Barra, AFC East. And Javier in the AFC West. Oh, we got a former Mizzou Tiger. I love this guy because I'm a big Mizzou fan. It's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. Terrific defensive back. Kayla Colson, Eric Wright on the Niners jersey. A part of those teams in the 80s with Joe Montana. Nice job, Kayla, NFC West, Eric Wright.
Nice.
Love that red 49er jersey. Just looks very, very clean. All right, what's next, guys? I know the wheel spin is next, but what's after that is the question. More stash and cash, maybe some vault, perhaps 1 in 4 college. I would have to guess the best better to break is the stash and cash because it's been by far the hottest break tonight if you guys want to jump in there. Nice looking jersey, though, there for Eric Wright. Still got 27 eyeballs right now on all 3 platforms combined, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. The numbers are there to keep the night going. So if you're thinking about like, I don't want to play. Like, for example, like, keep in mind we're on 3 platforms. Like, if you're watching on Facebook right now, there's only 4 viewers on Facebook. Most of the viewers are on YouTube and Twitch right now. Don't think there's 4 folks watching. There's 27 watching right now. So we have enough eyeballs to keep this break room going tonight. You have the wheel spin list, I'm guessing, Rob, right?
Chase wheel spin, and that's just the college single,
Actually,
correct?
it's just the college single, yeah.
Just the college single, yep.
So
8 names.
Here's that Jared Goff Speed Flex we won in the stash or cash tonight. So college wheel spin is closed. One of these customers will get a bonus gift card here off our Chase wheel spin. Ryan down to Michael. Good luck, guys. 6 times on the way here. 3, 4, 5, 6th and final click. It is Michael Curry.
Nice.
Who has won, actually got the first and the second spot, Rob.
Curd dog.
Curd dog. Talk about being meant to be here in the break room. So Michael, give you about 30 seconds, brother. I'm going to beat Dom's 15, Rob. I'm calling it right now. You're going down, Dom. Starting on 1, whatever this lands on, that is how much money you're getting in store credit, my man, Michael Curry. Do let us know what number you want to start on. I do traditionally spin better on 1, Rob. That's just me personally. I don't know how you guys feel, but if you have a lucky number, please go to it. Michael Curry. It's like Michael Jordan and Steph Curry in 1. That's a pretty good combo, if you ask me. All right, Michael, I'll start you on 1, my man. Michael is taking home $29, which is actually a free jersey spot if he wants to use it that way.
It is.
I would probably personally not use it that way. I would actually go in that double box in the Stash or Cash and basically get myself $29 off and only pay whatever 172 minus 29 is, which I believe is carry the 143, I think, Rob.
Yeah, 143.
So,
and now with that 29 added, he's up to 195 now in his account. So.
Okay, he's got a lot of credit. Michael Curry. All right, I'm going to do a top-to-bottom rundown. Like I said, we got 27 eyeballs watching right now. We have enough people to keep this night going. It could be 10 o'clock, could be 11, could be later if you guys are ordering. But if no one orders, Rob, it could be as early as 9:30. Let's see what we do in the next 14 minutes. My hope is we keep the night going, but that is only if you guys are ordering. So Stash and Cash is down to 21 boxes left. We have 12 total headliners counting secondary. 8 of which are photoed, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 7 photoed and 4 secondary. So 11 headliners left in 21 boxes. That includes the beautiful Jonathan Taylor authentic, leading the league in rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. That includes Brett Favre, the 3-time league MVP, the most popular Packer of all time, a very, very coveted autograph. Ray Lewis still in here on that beautiful purple rave, NFL's all-time tackle leader. One of those is a must in your PC, Ray Lewis rave. One of the most expensive signatures in memorabilia right now, roughly $1,500 retail value for a Josh Allen authentic. A Kurt Warner Speed Flex, Hall of Fame quarterback on a Speed Flex. That is very, very clean, the great Kurt Warner. You can double up in the NFC West, by the way. Kurt Warner and Jerry Rice, 1 spot, 2 helmets in that double box break. We have a Terrell Davis Speed Flex, a league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, one of the best prime careers of a running back, one of 9 2,000-yard rushers, a must-have for a Bronco fan. We have 4 secondary headliners, Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Ndamukong Suh, and Javonte Williams in this series. That's actually Javonte Williams, the Cowboy running back. In my head, I was thinking Jameson Williams, but it's Javonte Williams. Because I saw a lion and a lion together. But that's a terrific running back for the Cowboys. Reminder, guys, you can trade your helmet for store credit. Must be traded during the show. A non-headliner authentic lands you $350 in store credit. A non-headliner replica lands you $250. The photo headliner prices are listed. For example, Josh Allen authentic will give you $800 back. A Kurt Warner Speed Flex, $700 back in store credit if you want it. So that's an awesome, awesome series. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner in the Stash or Cash. A vault is down to 18 boxes left. And believe it or not, guys, we still have 11 headliners in this series. 11 headliners total. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it's 10 headliners, but still, 10 headliners in 18 boxes, 8 of which are photoed. That includes Baker Mayfield on the rave, one of the toughest players, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Oklahoma fans love this guy. Bucks fans love this guy. It would be a very, very easy helmet to get in a sell or a trade Baker Mayfield. Hit the gritty, baby. Justin Jefferson, the most popular receiver among young kids. Love that beautiful golden ink. We have the best running back in football, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, if you factor in rushing and receiving, if Jonathan Taylor is the best this year, the second best is either Christian McCaffrey or Jahmyr Gibbs, right?
Yeah.
Gibbs has been a top 3 back. No doubt. Awesome rip speed flex. Josh Allen on a rave authentic. Right now, the 3rd most expensive autograph behind Brady and Mahomes, J17. A Puka Nacua authentic. One of the best receivers in football. How about this Rob Gronkowski helmet, man? Look at this speed flex with the blue visor, the silver, the red rip, number 87. You can double up in the AFC East, get a Gronk custom flex, and a Josh Allen authentic, which are both worth north of $1,000. Get yourself $2,000 to $3,000 in value in the AFC East double up. Couple of secondary headliners, Michael Vick and Patrick Surtain. 10 headliners, 18 boxes, and we still got 2 vault keys. That includes the 200 and the 100 in there as well. You guys do your magic for me. Let's go. Keep it going then, Curd Dog. Jersey break. We got some good jersey headliners left. Bo Nix, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, all day Adrian Peterson, and again, Baker Mayfield on that Bucks jersey. Couple of secondary headliners, Travis Etienne Jr. and Ricky Williams. One of the break room heroes here in the room, Ricky Williams. We have 3 boxes left in the practice squad. 1 double, 1 single. 4 spots to go in that double. We have a Deion Sanders midi for the Falcons. Such an awesome, awesome lid. Talking about maybe the best corner ever. Midi helmet. It's slightly smaller than a rep. It's basically in between a mini and a speed flex, but it's got the visor. I like it more than a rep personally. Something unique, something fun. The Deion Sanders midi. 3 boxes left. Primetime still left. 7 boxes left. 3 headliners left in the college. That includes NFL's all-time leading rusher Emmitt Smith. The greatest college season ever. 37 touchdowns, 2,600 yards. I still can't believe that in 11 games, this dude had those stats. One of my favorite players ever. The Heisman winner, Barry Sanders. And guess what, Rob? He didn't even show up for the ceremony.
Yeah.
He went to play an exhibition game across the world. CeeDee Lamb authentic. Boomer Sooner, Dallas Cowboys. Talk about, football royalty, blue bloods in pro and college. CeeDee Lamb. 4 boxes left in the 1 and 4. It's a 4-spot break. 1 in 4 chance to win for every spot you buy. The best odds we offer. A Mark Messier licensed jersey. Number 3 all-time in hockey career points. And we have your boy Kurt Warner, the 2-time league MVP, Hall of Fame quarterback. 2 in 4 chance at a headliner in the 1 in 4. So went over all these series, guys. We do have our mystery box tab where it is 15% off all mystery boxes this week. The Black Friday weekly sale. We have the jerseys. We have the Speedflex helmets. We have the mini helmets, the authentic helmets, and the headliner package. 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic. These are 15% off. So if you're going to get a personal, I'll get it this week. That's part of our Black Friday weekly sale.
There we go.
So, what do we got, Rob? We got a big order coming in?
Yes, sir. Ronnie Sayer.
What's up, Ronnie?
Bought out 6 spots in the vault double.
Great job, Ronnie. Maybe that Gronk helmet he could be after. It's a beautiful Gronk Speed Flex. Thank you, Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer. Vault double number 5. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, Mr. Ronnie or someone else in that break. First come, first serve in this awesome, awesome break. Appreciate you guys, the best customers in the business. If you want to keep the party going, we're more than happy to. It is a lot of 7s and 8s right now, though, so those got to turn to 4s and 5s for us to keep going. But at least 1 more, maybe more. Like I said, you guys order, we'll keep going. Appreciate you, Ronnie, though. 17 and 29. Which one do you want, Ronnie? I'm guessing you want the Gronk, maybe the Gibbs, the Jettas. What would you like in this series, my man? A lot of good options, no doubt about that. So 17 and 29 from Ronnie Sayer. He wants all 3. Okay, well, I know this, Rob. It is physically impossible to get all three speed flexes in this break. He can't get Gronk, Gibbs, and Jefferson because only 2 can come out at the most.
Not even if he asks nicely.
No.
Ah.
Unfortunately, he's also on the naughty list, Rob. So he might be in big trouble when it comes to that. Make it happen, comment. Hey, talk to the randomizer gods, Ronnie. They're the ones that make it happen. The randomizer gods make it happen. We have Javier Ibarra, Donnie DeHut, and Ronnie Sayre here in our 5th vault double. All I do is click the buttons, man. You guys call the boxes, and the randomizer does its thing. So 6 clicks on the way. 4, 5, and 6. Well, if it is the Gronk, it's Donnie DeHut that's going to win it. He's got the AFC East. Javier Ibarra has the AFC South. Ronnie, you got the rest, though. So if it's the, for example, Jahmyr Gibbs, the Justin Jefferson, those would be yours, Ronnie Sayre. Not a bad spot for Donnie, though. Imagine for $200, lands a Gronk and a Josh Allen in the AFC East. That's definitely the hot spot in this break, along with the NFC North. So Ronnie's got all of the NFC, the AFC North, and the AFC West. Donnie has the AFC East, and Javier has the AFC South here in our vault double box number 5. Thank you, Rob. 17 and 29 coming up. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the vault. Let's see here. I don't think it's a speed flex. Oh my God. Dude. This is why I tell you guys, one spot is all it takes. Donnie DeHut, Josh Allen, the MVP, baby. The clean rave authentic. I feel for Ronnie, I really do. But it's one of those bittersweet moments where I'm also happy for Donnie DeHut. That awesome hit for $200. Josh Allen authentic. Highway robbery right there.
Yes, it was.
You didn't get the speed flex beat though, Ronnie, at least. The flexes are still left. I know Ronnie is flex chasing. This is one that we talk about, and this is still left, by the way, in the Stash or Cash series. The standard Josh Allen authentic. Josh Allen speed flex, actually a Josh Allen standard authentic, is worth more than most speed flexes, Rob. So this is basically the equivalent in value of getting a high-end speed flex. In box 17, the Twilight Zone, right? No kidding. That is spooky. All right, let's go Breeze bonus table. We can always... Actually, you know what? Let's go Lawrence Taylor bonus table, because that was the last show, Rob. That's been up here the whole time. Then we can kind of decide what we do in our video, so on and so forth. Number 17 in box 17. That is very spooky indeed. 29, could it be LeGarrette Blount? We'll see. We'll see if we have a little bit of blunt force trauma here in the break room. All right. All right, this is a little guy, but played big. The single season all-purpose yards record holder, most rushing yards, receiving yards, punt return and kick return yards. Darren Sproles, salute to service. Ronnie Sayre, AFC West. You're taking home the Darren Sproles helmet. Had over 1,900 yards rushing in college at K-State. A little dude. Big-time player, Darren Sproles.
The lightning bug.
The lightning bug. All right, Ronnie. So at least he didn't get sniped on both. But hey, flex is still left, though. Gronk, Gibbs, Jefferson. By the way, Gibbs and Jefferson, NFC North, one spot could land you a couple of flexes. Just saying. All right. So we are more than happy to run it back. Now, I will say this. In Ronnie's defense, obviously there was 2 spots already bought in. So in his case, he did what he should have done. Bought his spots because he wanted the helmets. But I do typically say, Rob, if you're going to play with 6 or more break spots, you might as well play with 8 because you're so far in already. You want to avoid what just happened now as in the snipe. So if we want to run back that vault double, Ronnie, all 8 spots are there. You could buy all 8 spots and guarantee yourself 2 helmets, potentially. Now, again, in Ronnie's case, that was not possible because 2 spots were already bought in. But that's generally my advice. I always say, Rob, I would personally play with 1 spot, 2 spots, 4 spots, or all 8 spots. Because, I figure, 1 is, that big-time profit if you win. 2's that 25% chance. If I'm going to buy 3, I might as well give myself a 50% chance.
Yep.
And if I'm going to put in 5 or more, I might as well get all 8 because I want to ensure the win. That's just my opinion, guys. Again, play as you wish, but that's generally my advice. 1, 2, 4, and 8. 5 is kind of that gray area. But if it's 6, 7, or 8, might as well go 8 unless the break is already bought into in Ronnie's situation. So, are we running this back? Are we running the vault again? Are we running the stash and cash again? Vault still has a Baker Mayfield, a Justin Jefferson Rave Speed Flex, a Jonathan Taylor Salute to Service, a Jahmyr Gibbs Ripped Line Speed Flex. We still got the Puka Nacua, that stunning Rob Gronkowski. Look at this lid. This helmet is wow. Wow, wow, wow on Rob Gronkowski. Here's that Gibbs. Plenty of big stuff left in this series. Now, Ronnie, we have a stash and cash up, my man. It's a brand new concept in the break room. Got some big names left. Jamar Chase just got pulled, excuse me. But Jonathan Taylor, Brett Favre, Ray Lewis, Josh Allen, a Kurt Warner Speed Flex, a Jerry Rice Authentic, and a Terrell Davis Speed Flex. If you win an item that you don't like, we can offer you $350 back in store credit for a non-headliner authentic. Non-headliner replica, $250 in store credit. For example, if you win the Kurt Warner Speed Flex, we can offer you $700 back in store credit if you want it. So $931. I want to give our customers plenty of time. You guys have been good to us. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to exercise my right to patience. I will give you guys until 9:40. It's 9:32 right now. That is 8 minutes. If the breaks are close, we keep going, Rob. If we're not sold out or close by 9:40, that's when we call it good night for tonight's show. Let's talk about hits of the show for now.
For sure.
Obviously, some awesome stuff. We have, 6 on the table right now. I'm going to do it 6 through 1. I always go, Rip Camelucci inspired me, by the way. I used to do it the other way. I used to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but Rip started doing it 6 to 1, and I followed his lead because he did a good job with that. So I'm going to go number 6, Drew Brees. We have a bunch of speed flexes. I do like that sort of lighter salute to service more. I love Drew Brees. I almost feel like a criminal putting him at number 6, but it's a tough call tonight. Drew Brees, my number 6. What do you think?
Yeah, based on what we got up here, look, I like the salute to service a lot, but it's something that we get pretty often. So just because of that, and it's because it's on a authentic and not a speed flex like Jamar Chase, you have to put it at 6. So I agree with you.
5, I'm going Myles Garrett.
Okay.
That Matt White. Everything else is a speed flex or Josh Allen. So love that lid. Myles Garrett, my number 5, Rob. How about you?
I'm going to put Josh Allen at 5.
Okay.
Rave, as much as I do enjoy the Rave, I do see Josh Allen more than Myles Garrett, and I appreciate more either Lunar or just Matt White, as you said, lids that we have. So, but yeah, Myles Garrett too. I don't get to see him as much as Josh Allen. He's having the best year of his career right now.
He's incredible.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Again, personal preference, and because I was kind of stuck on where I'll go, Rob, I'm going to go devil's advocate because I'm going to give Josh Allen his dues here. Since you're putting him 5, I feel inclined to put him a lot higher. So I'm actually going to go number 4, the Jamar Chase.
Wow.
24 Triple Crown winner. Can I see that one real close?
Yeah, of course.
I love this helmet. Again, kind of like what you're saying, though. This is quite possibly, I'm not even kidding when I say this, the most common name we see in our break room these days. So for that reason and that reason only, especially because I pulled this exact helmet last week as well. So I'm going to put that at number 4. I'm going to put Josh Allen number 3, personally. I love the Red Rave. This is my number 3. I'm almost going to put him at number 2 even. But I'll go number 3. Number 3 for me, Josh Allen.
Okay.
So what's your 3?
Yeah, so because I was with you, Drew at 6, Josh was 5 for me. This is when it gets hard. I'll put Miles at 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll put Jamar at 3.
Jamar at 3. So
Yeah.
we're flipping Jamar and Josh Allen. Number 2 for me has to be the Jared Goff.
Yeah.
I love this blue color because it's a speed flex, and you don't get Goff as often as Josh Allen. Actually, the Josh Allen might be worth even more than the Goff, but I'll go Jared Goff number 2 tonight. And then I think we have our same number 1, Rob. This is the new rivalry speed flex. Brand new helmet in the room the last couple weeks here. They just released these in the NFL. It's the Randy Moss on a Patriot. Like I said, Randy Moss is not rare in the break room by any means, but a Randy Moss Patriot lid and a rivalry speed flex at that, that's pretty darn rare, Randy Moss. So we have the same number 1 in what has been an awesome, awesome 6 p.m. show tonight. I will do a quick top to bottom rundown. If you guys want to keep the party going, get those orders going, we do not have to go. If you guys want to order, we're more than happy to do so. And it was almost nonstop up until 9 o'clock. But the last 15, 20 minutes outside of Ronnie's order, it is finally, for the first time all night, cooled off a little bit. So rundown, 4 minutes, we keep the show going, or we hop off at 9:40, Rob and I. We are pretty open on a bunch of spots, though. So again, immediate action, a call to action, get your spots going if you want to keep the night going. We have in the Stash or Cash, though, the Jonathan Taylor authentic, Brett Favre authentic, Ray Lewis authentic, Josh Allen authentic, Kurt Warner speed flex, the Jerry Rice Rave could double up with Warner in the NFC West, Terrell Davis speed flex. We have Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Ndamukong Suh, and Javonte Williams. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner, counting the secondary headliners. Vault still loaded. We're looking at only 16 boxes left in the vault. Still got a bunch of big names left, including 10 headliners total, 8 of which are photoed. Baker Mayfield, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, Puka Nacua, Rob Gronkowski, and Jamar Chase. Actually, 7 photoed, 2 secondary, Michael Vick, Patrick Surtain, 9 headliners in 16 boxes, and we got a couple of vault keys, including $200 and $100. Jersey headliners left include Bo Nix, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Adrian Peterson, and Baker Mayfield. 3 boxes left in that practice squad. We have that Deion Sanders mini. Only 4 spots to go in that double box break. College has 7 boxes left. 3 headliners left. Emmitt Smith, CeeDee Lamb, Barry Sanders, and last but not least, the 1 in 4, a 4-spot break, 1 in 4 chance to win for every spot you buy. 4 boxes left, 2 headliners left. The Mark Messier licensed jersey. And we have a secondary headliner, Kurt Warner. So, Rob, give him a couple more minutes here. But before we go, in case we are done for the night, final thoughts from you on tonight's show.
I think that the Stash and Cash is here to stay.
I agree.
I think it's a very, very fun series for everybody to get involved in. I think it's going to be something that's going to get cleared out very soon. I'd be surprised. Tomorrow I will not be here in studio with everybody here in the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. I would be stunned if it makes it to my next show by noon on Thursday. So
Friday. You're not in Thursday.
Oh my
Friday,
God! Yeah,
Look
at that. That's how well programmed
Are
I've
you
been.
cooking anything, Rob? I don't know if you're a cook at all.
Yeah, so a little bit. Last year I started, or we're gonna start doing something with my girlfriend and her family. So my family cooks for them. They're cooking something for us, which is really, really nice. So we're gonna be spending at each other's places for Thanksgiving, which is gonna be nice. So. But tomorrow, though, first and foremost, Stranger Things watch party.
Enjoy.
So I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna be like the rest of the country. Are you a big Stranger Things guy?
I have it on my to watch list. I watched a couple episodes a couple years back, and I wasn't into it. And I said I was gonna circle back, and I never did.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not a Stranger Things fan.
If you want to binge watch it all the way through, and then watch the last 4 episodes when they drop it on Christmas, because they're dropping 4 tomorrow. and then they're dropping the last 4 on Christmas.
Oh, that's the way to do it then.
So yeah, and then Bradley right on cue with so good.
All right.
So there you go. So
Well, I'll be making
what
some,
about you?
I'll be making some corn casserole. That's my go-to dish.
Nice, cool.
I'm not a
Very
big
cool.
chef, but corn casserole is something I've, let me put it this way, not mastered, but semi-mastered. I figured out how to make it decently, Rob. I'll go with that.
Corn casserole.
Corn
I like that.
casserole.
I
It's
like
nice
that.
and sweet. I had the nicest grandma help me get my ingredients at the store on Sunday, so that'll be
nice.
fun.
nice.
So that'll be it for tonight. Rob, great job co-hosting, producing as always.
Thank you, man.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, my man. I know I'll see you, my guys, tomorrow.
You too, brother.
I am on during the noon and 3 p.m. show on Wednesdays typically. Usually it's weeknights. I will be off for Thanksgiving, so I actually will be in tomorrow morning, then won't be back till Friday at 6. Rob is back Friday at noon. We are going to have a Thanksgiving show, but it's going to be 2 early shows. I believe it's 11 to about 1:30, and then like 1:32 to about 3:34. It'll be Robbie Lopez and Luke back in the on-air department for the Thanksgiving show.
Wow, look at that.
So I know I'll see some of you guys tomorrow, but in case I do not see you tomorrow or Friday, same to you, Rob. Have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Spend quality family time.
Yep.
And do not go on a diet. You're supposed to get fat on Thanksgiving, so eat all you want. Save the diets for next week. Happy Thanksgiving, all, says Mike
Happy
as
Thanksgiving,
well.
everybody.
So Bradley watched that in a week. So have a great, great night. Thank you, Rob, for doing a great job. A great job with the customers. As always, you make the show possible. You make it awesome. You are the best customers in the business. Have a great night, guys. A happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys soon.